Live, live, live. How you doing, everybody? Bruce here, traveling with Bruce on the air. Surprise! It's Thursday, noon where I am, 3 in the afternoon, New York time. Welcome welcome all to the TWB Surprise Show. Hope you don't mind me just, popping in. Thought I'd say hi to everybody. Got a little bit of news for you, and I got some trivia questions. I promised you trivia this week, and we got some. I hope you're having an okay week. Hope you're social distancing, the new term. New words. All the time we learn new things. Incredible. Nice to have you here. Hope you're behaving yourselves, treating everyone with kindness, and just trying to make it all work out. Doing the best we can with what little we have. That's the way I look at it. Don't mind me as I try to frantically get my big-ass iPad to work properly. Make sure that I am truly on the air because I'm looking at this camera talking, and I don't see myself yet, but that's because I have a commercial running, which is actually a good thing. There's actually a commercial in front of my live show for my own live show on my own device. So I'm actually earning money for myself on YouTube while I'm talking to you guys out there, and I don't even see my own show yet because I'm delayed on my own device. But I'm live and I'm here. I get to see my show live. Anyway, welcome all. What's going on today? What isn't going on? There's just so much happening. I've been so busy with cruise updates on my channel, as I'm sure you know. Zillions of comments are coming my way through the YouTube channel, through my Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce. If you don't know, we have a Traveling with Bruce group page. Join anytime you like. I'll let you in. I'm the administrator, and I'm just trying to keep up with that as best I can. But I have to apologize to any of you out there who are hoping that I respond to you with comment. If I don't, it's nothing personal. It's just I'm overwhelmed with volumes of comments. Many of you, of course, are regulars, and you send me comments often, and I usually will send you a heart single if I really like the message. If I don't do anything, it's either I haven't read it, or it's okay. It's an okay message, but I'm not like in love with it. Sometimes there are differences of opinion, but hey, as long as you keep it PG rated, I don't mind comments. It's when they're not PG rated, or if there's hate, or if there's blatant politics, I will delete the message entirely. And if it's really nasty, I delete the sender forever. And just kind of keep that in mind, because we don't. I'm not hanging out, for radical politic commentary or anything like that. I like talking about cruise ships. All right. If you folks know this channel, or if you don't, I'm from Creston, British Columbia in Canada. 3 miles north of the U.S. border is where I'm located, Canadian that I am. And it's a gorgeous day out here today in Creston. I can see Idaho just out my living room window. Idaho looks great today. A beautiful day. We're going to be in the 50s today. We're going to hit the mid 60s in a couple of days. We're really looking forward to that. And it's just spectacular weather, calm and spring-like / almost becoming summer. So we are really looking forward to this picking up and becoming a little more entrenched. But we still get the odd snow shower from time to time if it's perspiring, or if there's precipitation in the evening. That's the word, precipitation. If there's any precipitation in the evening hours, it'll come down as snow, but in the daytime, it'll come down as rain. And so we'll sort of, have to deal with everything. The channel, this channel, Traveling with Bruce, loves talking about cruise ships and cruise ship news and updates and the business of cruising and travel in general. And my viewership is worldwide, which is wonderful, although the majority of my audience is from the United States of America, where I have a zillion of wonderful American friends and viewers. I'm viewed, of course, in Canada, the United Kingdom, Europe, Asia, the Caribbean. I say Caribbean a lot, and some people say to me, "Are you British?" Because that's how the Brits say that. Anyway, the Caribbean, South America, and everywhere else. It is really stunning how many people watch me from wherever they watch me from, and I love getting messages from all of you out there, giving me encouragement, giving me ideas, tips, and news announcements. Any of you come up with news that I should know about, I really appreciate the information. If you can let me know. We're broadcasting simultaneously here on YouTube and on Facebook right now. I want to say hi to my Facebook users who are watching me on Facebook Live. If you want to say hi to me here and you're on Facebook, please put your name in the message. Say, hey, it's Bob from wherever saying hi to you, because otherwise I can only tell you that all I see here is it says Facebook user, and then there's a little comment behind it. If you give me your name, I'll be happy to give you a shout out. I've got some trivia questions lined up for you today, as promised, so we'll get into that in just a few minutes, and a little bit of news. Let's get into the news first. The folks at Carnival, there are internal messages being picked up and leaking out. I guess it's inter-office correspondence. I don't know. And this isn't unusual. I mean, every company has inter-office memos and thoughts and strategies and think tanks. One of the ideas being bandied about at Carnival, and I don't know if this is going to be a Carnival cruise line only strategy, or if this might be a strategy for all 9 brands of Carnival. I can't say for sure, but the story goes that Carnival is exploring the idea of coming back on when they can start cruising again. They'll come back in a limited way. That's not a surprise, because I've been talking to you about that lately. But now the story goes that they're talking about limiting the number of passengers per ship, and I'm kind of guessing it might be either on a percentage basis of percentage occupancy, or it could be the limiting of certain classification of cabins, like inside cabins. They might be cutting them way back or eliminating them entirely to start things with. I'm not saying permanent changes, but I'm kind of wondering if in the first 6 months to a year, they're going to limit how many inside cabins are available, how many ocean view only cabins are available, and push more, offer really only balcony cabins. Let's say for 95% of all the passengers on board will be in a balcony cabin, or 98% or 99 or 100% will only be balcony people. I get this vibe that's what's going on, and I'm getting these. I'm starting to read these reports from unnamed sources that are being verified now by other entities that I follow. That Carnival is really looking at this. I think what they're after is they're trying to get their passengers into a scenario where, look, folks, if you're going to be on a Carnival ship, you're going to be in a balcony room. And the balcony room, we're not going to have prices for inside ocean view balcony suites. We're going to have balcony prices, and there might be 2 or 3 classes of balcony. And then we've got, the upper end suites, but nothing below that. And I think they're going to have price discounts to make the balcony prices attractive, because they're going to want to have, let's say they have 85% capacity of the ship instead of 100 to 110% capacity, which is what they used to have. You might be asking, how can you have 110% capacity? That doesn't make sense. Well, the way you do it, of course, is you have 4 adults in a room, and you bring in a rollout bed, or they're sleeping on the couch, or they've got these fold-out cots. Most cruise ships will have 2 passengers per cabin as stated capacity, and then they can put 3 and 4, especially families with children, of course. Anyway, they may brag about or highlight and really promote marketing wise, we have 80% capacity. That's all we're going to have on our ships, and it's balcony or up. Nothing below balcony available, and it's priced to move. And they're going to discount the pricing to make it very attractive to those inside and ocean view only passengers to step on board the ship with a balcony, so that if in the worst case scenario you need to be restricted to your cabin for any length of time, we have balcony cabins only for everyone, which means you have an outdoor area you can go to and not feel enclosed in a jail cell type interior room. Okay. I think they want to give that impression of value, and they want to reassure those who are coming back that, hey, we are going to do all kinds of preventative steps before we start cruising. We're going to, of course, be cleared by the CDC to start cruising out of the U.S., but we want to also assure you that you're not going to be on board a ship teeming with people all over the place as before. So if a ship could hold, say, 3,000 passengers at regular capacity, but they were going out with 35 to 3,700 capacity. Now they might only be going out with 2,500 capacity or 2,400 capacity on a 3,000 passenger type ship. That's what I'm thinking that's what I think they're thinking. Okay. Marketing, and thoughts. By the way, okay. So thank you, by the way, to Brittany. Thank you, Brittany, for your super chat. Thank you. Second piece of news. Norwegian. The Norwegian company has been coming out with a couple of announcements in the last 2 weeks. That the first one caught my eye a little bit, but didn't make much of an impression. But the second one did catch my eye, and I think we're into a bit of a pattern here. And again, this is going. This is how the future of cruising, I think, is headed, because we're all trying to speculate what is going to be the new normal in our world. What's normal again? And I think it's a new normal, of course. And in cruising, no question about it. Now, when it starts is anybody's guess. I have viewers here who are hoping they can be on a cruise in June, July, August. I have other cruisers telling me it's not going to start until 2021. Others are saying it's a year and a half. Everybody has their opinion, but no one's right. No one's wrong. We just don't know. But one of the changes, or a couple of the changes that Norwegian is making that are catching my eye, is I think their marketing department is working overtime, and they're paying strict attention, very close attention, to how their future bookings are going. They all have had to cancel cruises. Every cruise line has had to do that. Norwegian's had to cancel a ton of cruises. They've just reduced the capacity of their Alaska itinerary by taking one ship out of Alaska, leaving 3 ships there. Anyone's guess whether that will really happen or not for this year, 2020. They may eventually do what was just done yesterday by Holland America, or the day before yesterday, where Holland America just pulled out of Alaska entirely for the 2020 season, as far as I know. But they did that. Pulled one ship out and reduced availability of cabins to Alaska. But then again, if they're not coming, if the passengers aren't coming, what have you done? What have you lost? You probably increased your capacity. Instead of having a low capacity for 4 ships, you have a higher capacity for 3 ships. That's step number 1. Step number 2, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at the cruiser about 2 weeks ago. They came out with a major announcement saying, no matter what cabin you book on a future cruise with us, we're going to give you 5 free items at sea, no matter what the cabin is, whether you take an inside, ocean view, balcony, and whatever. We're going to give you all 5 offers. And this varies, but it's usually stuff like a free dining package, specialty dining package. And again, depending on how long your cruise is, you would get, say, for a 7-day cruise, you might get 3 or 4 specialty dinings. Free drinks, except you have to pay the tips. Free short excursions, free Wi-Fi, maybe 250 free minutes or whatever it might be. They threw that out there a couple of weeks ago. Now, it used to be a few months ago, when things were, the old normal, they would throw the 5 offer, the 5 free at sea deal. But if you booked an inside room, you could only get 1 of those. If you had an ocean view, you could only get 1 or 2. If you had a balcony, you might get 2 or maybe 3. And if you were a suite purchaser, the high end, you got them all, right? Well, so the 5 free at sea only applied to maybe 5% of the ship. The other 95% didn't get 5 for free. Well, now it is 5 for free. But the one area that they had to cut back on, and it surprised them, was how many people were booking taking this deal for the 5 free at sea, because of the specialty dining. Because they were offering for like a week, it was either 3 or 4 specialty dining deals, and for a 5-day cruise, you had either 2 or 3, and that type of thing. Well, they've made a change. This is one of the changes they've made. They've cut back how many specialty dining deals you get now. Now, instead of getting 3 or 4, you only get 2 or 3 on a 7-day cruise. If they've taken 1 away from every category, and so they're giving you something, but then they're taking something back because it's working too well, and they don't want to go overboard on this. Because the reality is, folks, you probably know this. Those of you who've cruised before, if you're an old timer like me, you know that back in the 80s and 90s. There was no such thing as specialty dining restaurants. What the hell was that? You went to the main dining room at your seated time, to your specific table, to your specific waiter and captain, busboy, every night it was 6-star dining in the dining room at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or, whenever your timing was. There's a friend of mine who wants to talk to me live on the show. Can't do it. How you doing? I'm great. I'm on the air right now. I can't talk to you. Go on the computer. Go on the computer and watch me. I'm on the air talking to you right now on the phone live, and I gotta go. Okay. I'm serious. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Let me say hi, everybody. There you go. Hi, everybody. He just you check me out. There. Bye bye. I've never done that before. Anyway, the folks at Norwegian, they didn't want to go overboard with an offer that was too generous, so they have to cut back and limit it. But the old days, as I was saying a few minutes ago, before I was rudely interrupted, was that everything was in the main dining room, and you had 6-star dining, and you wanted a filet mignon with a lobster tail. Order it anytime you want. You didn't have to wait for lobster night. If you wanted a T-bone steak, just order the T-bone steak. Enjoy. You wanted scallops and all the high end stuff every night, every dinner, all the time. No questions asked. Now it's like, well, here's the menu in the main dining room. Here's the menu. There's 10 items you can choose from. And you're not going to find filet mignon anywhere. If you want a steak of a quality steak, look at the very bottom of the menu now, and you'll notice there's a steak available with a $15 to a $25 price tag attached to it, because you're going to pay extra for that. Not many years ago, but then they came up with these specialty restaurants to enhance the selection of food available for the traveler and to give the traveler more variety, which is bunk. the only variety that they've offered, and I will be fair to the cruise lines, the only variety that they've done is they've offered now Asian fusion dining, Mexican specialty restaurants, Italian specialty restaurants. I will give you that. But the so-called steakhouse that you now go to as a specialty restaurant, that specialty restaurant steakhouse, bunk. That used to be part of your main dining room feature every night. If you wanted a baked potato loaded the way you wanted, and you wanted a porterhouse, or you wanted a T-bone, or you wanted a filet mignon, or you wanted a ribeye, you just you didn't have to look at it. There was no menu. You just told them what you wanted. But yes, they did have menus in those days. They had Chateaubriand for two. They used to have what was called the carver. Okay, this is a hell of a job. There used to be usually gentlemen that were all, the waiters all had those tuxedo type outfits, the jackets and everything with the bow ties. The carver would come by. So you would order, you'd have your vegetables, and they bring like carts by your table with all the food on. Well, would you like some of these vegetables? Would you like some rice, or would you like some scallop potatoes today? Would you like some mashed potatoes? Would you like a baked potato? They put that on your plate for you with the tongs. And then, I'd like to have some string beans over there. I'd like to have some broccoli, or like some cauliflower. I'd like some of this. And then the carver would come by, and this is a gentleman would have a cart with a silver domed unit, and he'd lift up the silver dome, he'd turn it over, and there would be meat. The Chateaubriand and the roast, and what would you like? And he's carving it, and you point, I'd like some of the outside cut, please. And would you like a little more than that, or one piece enough, ma'am? Or carvers? They don't have carvers. They don't even have carvers in steakhouses anymore. Those days are gone. Anyway, I'm just going down a memory lane for you. That doesn't exist anymore. Sorry, anybody under 40, you have no idea what I'm talking about. You kids just don't know, but it's okay. But the other thing that Norwegian has now done, this is the second thing that I was going to get to, and I read this morning and maybe last night. They're starting to reclassify their cabins. And I always get a kick out of this. It's kind of like how airlines are reclassifying seats all the time. You remember when you used to, you used to pay for airfare and you would reserve your seat, or you didn't reserve your seat. You got to the airport. If you got there early, you got to the check-in counter, then they would figure out what seat you could have with your wife or your kids or whatever. Now it's all, you want to reserve a seat. Oh, well, that's extra. Yeah. You want an exit row? that used to be reserved for able-bodied people to assist in emergency escapes. Now it's those who can afford to pay. Although if you're on a respirator, they're not going to give you an exit row no matter how much money you have. But there are some folks in exit rows that don't deserve to be in exit rows as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, they've renamed all these airline seats. The economy seat from 25 years ago is now a premium economy seat, and it's $400 each way if you're going over Europe. The first class seat, the first class seat from 1985 is now barely a business class seat, because that's really been upgraded. But economy today didn't exist 35 years ago. There's no such thing as an economy seat of that caliber, because they were just, maybe the stewardess at the back sat in that seat, but it folded down out of the ceiling and it was hard as rock. That's what we get now as regular seats. But in the cruise business at Norwegian, what they're doing is they're starting to rename their rooms, and they've decided to add perks with the kind of room you order. Okay, so if you're, instead of just getting a balcony, oh no, now we're now going to get a premium balcony or something, blah 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 club balcony. They have all the fancy names now, and those now will come with different perks. It might allow you to book a show. You can book show seating 120 days before your cruise online from home. So if you spent the extra $100 a person for that 1 week cruise, now you have the right to pre-book your comedy show at 8 o'clock on day 3, or see the big show, whatever. And then they're offering stuff like advanced opportunities to book specialty dining. Not that it's included; you still pay extra for it, but you can reserve seating and extra dining, because the bottom line, coming back to that extra dining story, is a ship with 3,500 passengers. You can't have 3,500 people in specialty dining for dinner. There aren't 3,500 seats in the specialty dining restaurants. There might be 1,200 all told. So realistically, you have to either stagger the times that you eat in specialty restaurants, or realistically, you got to have a bunch of people eating in the buffet and a bunch of people eating in the main dining room, because we can't handle all 3,500 passengers in one go in specialty restaurants, no matter how much money they have. There's just no room. And the cooks can't keep up with it all. They just can't. It used to be that in the main dining room, you'd have your top 20 favorite dishes, and your staff downstairs, they were cranking out enough to handle 750 seating per turnover, and you'd have 2 or 3 seatings a night. When in the old days, a big cruise ship was 2,000 passengers, where now a small cruise ship has 2,000 passengers. Anyway, so to get back to the room thing, you book a classification of room, you get perks. In effect, they're trying to find a way to get you to pay for services you used to get for free as part of your room deal, and make you feel special about it. Isn't that great? So I get to make a reservation to go see the show in the main showroom, which has always been free and part of the fare anyway. Now I get to make a reservation for 2 seats so I can see it, and I only have to pay $100 more for the room to get that. Wow, that's nothing. And I now get to reserve a seat at the Italian restaurant. You remember when specialty restaurants started, all of you old timers, and I'm talking 45 and older. You remember when they first came out, it was only $5 or $10 a person for a specialty restaurant charge. That's all it was. It's an extra $5. It's an extra $10. Try and go on a cruise ship in the last year for $5 for an extra charge for a $5 fee for a specialty restaurant. I don't know of one. I don't know of any anymore. The steakhouses started at 10, went to 15, and then they went to 20. And 20 was a big deal. $20 each to go to a steakhouse. You can't find a steakhouse for $15 or $20 anymore. What, are you kidding me? And if you think that the grade of a steak is as good now as it was back in the main dining room in the 80s, you forget about it. That's not the case either. You're getting a lower quality cut of meat for $50 each. And in some cases, with all the extras you're going to pay in there, you're not going to walk out of a steakhouse on a cruise ship for $75 to $100 a person or less. You just aren't. I don't know if it's I really don't know if it's worth it. I know of cruisers that have been going on cruises, and when they get to their itinerary stops, they'll go to a restaurant in in the the city that they're landing in. Let's say you're in the Cayman Islands. You go to the Cayman Islands, people are getting off the ship in the Caymans, and they're walking around downtown for the morning and just getting some, stretching their legs and doing window shopping and what have you. And then for lunch, they're going to a restaurant, ordering steak, having a real quality meal for $60 each. With drinks and everything else. And then they're going back on the ship and lounging around the ship for the rest of the day. And at dinner time, they kind of fussing around in the buffet for little finger food because they're not that hungry right now, because they're saving money. They're saving money by buying a quality steak on land rather than on a cruise ship. That's how things are shifted and continue to evolve. It's quite stunning. Anyway, that's the story on Norwegian. They're famous, of course, for nickel and diming all passengers because they invented it, and they are continuing to figure out ways. Well, it's a worldwide pandemic, but we don't want to lose our edge. We want to stay on top of this trend. How can we get them to pay more and they get less than they used to get, but we make them feel special that they're paying more in the meantime? How do we do that? And they're paying people a lot of money to come up with these ideas. You gotta God bless free enterprise. All right, the last news story before we go to trivia. It's an airline story, and people are asking me what will the new normal be for airlines and so on. And this I found really interesting on several levels. The story came out of the United Arab Emirates, the Dubai International Airport, and the airline is Emirates Airways. That's the airline that's famous for having the most A380 double-decker airplanes in existence. They fly international routes everywhere. They're one of the top 5 rated airlines in the world for satisfaction of their clientele. They constantly win awards, and they get kudos from travelers, business travels and tourist travelers. Even in economy, you get treated much better than you would any other domestic airline. Those of you in the United States and Canada, if you haven't flown Emirates, and I haven't, but I've done all my research on it, and I've talked to people who have. Emirates economy is better than premium economy anything in North America. Nothing can touch it, and it's pretty damn good. It's not like you've got a pod, like a business class pod in economy. It's not like that, but it's pretty darn good with movie selection, real food, presentation, and everything else. Anyway, Emirates came up with an announcement today. Starting, practically immediately. When you arrive at the Dubai International Airport for an Emirates flight, you will come into an area at the check-in area where you will prove to a security guard or whoever's there at check-in that you have a flight booked. And then you will be directed from there. You'll be escorted into an area of the airport for a virus test, the COVID virus test. It's a blood test. 10 minutes results. 10-minute result, whether you're positive or negative. If you're positive, you're going to be talking to a doctor, and you might be immediately quarantined. You might be going to a hospital. Who knows what the issue is? But if you are going to the airport, you're feeling pretty good. I mean, you shouldn't be going to the airport if you're coughing badly. If you have a death cough, don't be going to an airport. So the test, you're going to be tested. It's going to be a blood test. And in 10 minutes, if you're positive, if you're negative, you're good to go. You now get to go into the check-in area, which is sequestered and removed from the general population of folks who have to be tested. And from that point onward, you're only surrounded by people who have tested negative, that are all negative testers. And from there, you can go into your departure lounge or to your business class departure lounge or first class departure lounge, whatever your ticket you have on Emirates, and you're on your way. And when you're on the plane, everyone on the plane is tested negative with you just in the last couple of hours. Pretty interesting stuff. And what I find interesting about that in a big picture kind of way is an airline in the Middle East is offering a 10-minute blood test for passengers at no additional charge with a 10-minute result. And around the rest of the world and in where we are up here in North America, testing is the big thing. It's the thing that we're desperate to get, and we're incapable of putting together on a mass volume basis. We're here in in Dubai, where, keep in mind, the Dubai International Airport is handling almost 85 million passengers a year. They're handling 1.5 million passengers a week. If only half of them are leaving, half of them are coming in, we're still talking 700,000 passengers a week, 100,000 a day going through the airport. This airline can handle all of its clientele with a blood test with a 10-minute, 100% accurate result. Hello. Is that a wake-up call? Is that not an eye-opener to all of you out there? It just blew my mind. New York City would kill for something like this. Trenton, New Jersey, oh my gosh. Philadelphia, Washington, Detroit, Chicago, you name the hotspot, you name anywhere in the U.S., Canada, we would kill for that right here in Canada. An airline in Dubai is offering this service. Who is providing the tests for this airline? How are they securing this? It's just another world. I'm really impressed by that. I'm curious to follow up on it to see how it'll work out, whether this is real legit and really is effective and working. But I'm blown away. I know free enterprise can do a lot of things very quickly when economically motivated to do so. But this one is a shocker to me because the absolute kings of free enterprise, when it comes to healthcare free enterprise, are Americans. The United States are the world leader in free enterprise in the healthcare system. I mean, absolutely. The most expensive healthcare on earth is the U.S. because it's all private, or a majority of them, what have you. But don't be mad at me. I'm just kind of giving an overall general view here. But this test is available at the airport. Jeez, if you want to know if you're positive or negative, book a flight on Emirates and they'll tell you in 10 minutes. Holy moly, macaroni. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, that was my third little news story today. I thought I'd share that one with you. Like I say, I'll follow up on that just to see, is that really legit or is that just pie in the sky thinking? I don't know. We'll find out. Amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Anyway, there you go. Let's see. Traveling with Bruce. I misspelled my own Traveling with Bruce thing here. Isn't that something? Traveling. I was so much in a hurry today to get on this show that I misspelled the Traveling with Bruce. Well, someone noticed. Bonus points to you, and thank you for spelling it correctly. If you want to become a member of the Facebook group page, don't go to Traveling with Bruce. Go to Traveling with Bruce, spelled with 2 L's, and there's an A in there, and we'll let you in. Okay. Thank you also for joining us on the Instagram account that we have. Jennifer is running that. We have over 720 followers now on Instagram. That's just unbelievable to us. We're just blown away. We thank you for joining that platform as well. And again, thank you for thumbs ups for my videos, thumbs ups for these live shows. I love it. Those of you who are here, I noticed a ton of you have been commenting already. I can't say hi to every single message that's come in. I'll say hi to many folks I can, and then we'll get right into trivia. I know Tom Henry is here. Nice to see you here, Tom. Welcome. And he's talking to Sylvia as well. Sylvia's here. Hi there, Sylvia. Tamara is here today from Nassau, Bahamas. Welcome, Tamara. Nice to have you. Tom, I'm resting still for them. I'm off to go cleaning. I'm going to go work. Facebook user, hi from one and all from Northamptonshire, the United Kingdom. Fantastic. Terry Gallant. Hey, Bruce, you always say Traveling with 2 L's. It also has an A, which you forgot on your screen. I got a whole bunch of folks noticing that. Maybe I did it on purpose. Have you thought of that? Maybe I just did that because I wanted to, and I want to see if any of you actually pay attention to what's going on. It could be. I don't know. Brittany, this week has not been uneventful for my fiance, as on Tuesday morning his car wouldn't start, but thankfully it was an easy fix. Just need a new battery. Good news there, Brittany. It could be so much worse than that. Lynn Lyons, Dave, topping Lynn here in Niagara Falls, Canada. My dad was from Preston Lanks. Greetings. Fantastic. Rebecca, Uniworld River Cruise still has not canceled. May 11th cruise to and from Bordeaux, even though France is closed until May 5th. Or 5/11, and all our flights are canceled. Crazy. I know some of these cruise lines, they just I don't understand it. They're just run better than others, I guess. I don't know. Ryan is saying hello. Vivian, sure, a lot of new folks here. There certainly are. Brittany, thank you for your contribution to my channel. I really appreciate it. Any and all contributions are gratefully accepted. Gary Smith, my check's still open for Allure on May 24th. When do you think Royal will cancel this cruise? I can tell you right now, it's a dead duck cruise. The ship did not get renovated. The cruise line isn't going to sail in North America for sure. This cruise here, I'm not sure where your cruise is going. Was it a European cruise? I can't see it happening in Europe if it's a European cruise, because I'm pretty sure they are shut down too. So I'm not sure what to make of that. Cindy Bridges is here. Hi, Cindy Bridges, one of my sponsor members. Love to have you. Lovely to have you here today. Tom, the other person I work with, is in denial of us being furloughed. I told him, think of it as being retired for 12 weeks, says Sylvia. Right on. Facebook user, Royal Caribbean Carnival Norwegian shares took a dive today. They have been under pressure the last couple of days. Tom Henry, Sylvia, so on, trial retirement. I like it. Sylvia is saying, Vivian, I don't know if half these people are. Bruce is big time now. A lot of these folks don't recognize all the newbies. It's wonderful to have a whole bunch of newbies here. It's fantastic. Vivian is in the United Kingdom. 6 weeks of isolation here in the United Kingdom. Hang in there, dear. Hi, it's Brent from Port Colborne, Ontario. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the show. I have another Facebook user saying hi to me. Ray and Sue's Travel Channel. Hey, Bruce, great to see you live. Ray and Sue's Travel Channel from the UK here. Welcome, you guys. I was on purposely today at 3 o'clock Eastern because I knew I would get my UK audience to be able to join, because it's not 2 a.m. over there right now. John Jones, very bad news today from France. One of their aircraft carriers has approximately 700 personnel with COVID-19, 1,700 crew on board. Problem still a long way from being sorted. The United States aircraft carriers got the same issues, maybe not quite so bad numbers. Unbelievable. John LeBeau, hey, TWB and family. Hello, Tom Henry. Hey, Vivian. Welcome, John LeBeau, to the show. Vivian, yes, I see vids, but too late for me to join in. Kirk Brunson, masks are mandatory in New York City now. That's true. Facebook user, great to be able to view this stream without having to wait until midnight in the United Kingdom. There you go. That's what I was saying. Tom Henry is saying hi there. Who else is here? Let me go through here. Nicole Duncan is in the house. Good afternoon, TWB family. Welcome, you guys. Who else have we got here? Papatel. RN, hi there. Hello there, Papatel. Adventures with Duncan is in the house as well. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Nice to have you here. What about the Mardi Gras? Facebook user wants to know. You know, the Mardi Gras cruise ship is that new ship that Carnival is building. It's their newest, biggest ship, going to be LNG powered. It's a bit slightly delayed because it was supposed to be out, I think, for the fall, if I got my dates right. Forgive me if I'm way off here on my dates, but the ship has been delayed. All new ships are behind schedule because the ships are being generally built in Europe, and most European countries are on lockdown, or have been anyway. But I read an article the other day talking about how you can't get a booking on Mardi Gras for like a year. You can't get a spot. It's all pre-sold out. There were people who've already had voyages canceled. Sailings have been canceled because of the delay in delivery. And those folks are given priority to rebook, and they're having trouble getting on the ship because the first year is sold out. From what I'm also hearing, though, this limiting of cabins might be happening also right now on that ship for those outer sailings, and that might be what's going on here. They don't want to have 5,000 passengers on the ship. If it can handle 5,200, they might only allow 4,000. That doesn't sound like a lot, but extra 20% of space available per passenger is a lot of room. These are 20-deck high vessels that are 1,100 feet long and 180 feet wide, or whatever the number is. Quite something. Anyway, that I do know. It's been delayed. It is coming, but anyway, there you go. Facebook user says, sorry, you got a phone call. I did. I got a phone call live on this show. I had to tell my buddy, why don't you just watch me on the air? You don't have to talk to me on the phone. You can just watch me. I got a question. Send me a question. Have I talked to you? Chevy and First is here. Hey, y'all. It's been a while since I caught a live show. I hope everyone is well. Welcome, Chevy and First from, I believe, Atlanta, Georgia. Nice to have you back. It's been a while indeed. Robert Rayburn is here. Why has Royal Caribbean not canceled their mid-May cruises yet? My May 17th cruise is still not been canceled. 31 days from now. Robert, I cannot tell you the actual reason. I can only speculate. And my speculation is, did you notice the video I made yesterday about Royal Caribbean laying off 26% of their US-based employees? There are people walking around on eggshells at head offices of cruise lines all over the USA. And I think what's going on at Royal Caribbean is that they are so busy right now on reorganizing workloads. I think they've already announced the first wave of layoffs. I think what they're probably going to do next is have people work four days out of 5 and get 80% of their wage, that kind of thing. There's going to be cutbacks. So they're way behind. They're also still scrambling to handle the last batch of cancellations. Now they're going to do another batch, which will probably include you, because I don't think they're going to be sailing until August, because I think all June and all July sailings will be canceled as well. But we'll wait it out. Just don't be surprised in the next week or so. You'll get the word. Ron LaBelle, any news when Celebrity will be making an announcement on May cruises? Same answer. That's a Royal Caribbean company. Same answer. Who else is here? Tom says, why don't you put that caller on the air? Adele, we're going in late November, fly to Rome and sail 15 days on Royal Caribbean. No worries from here. Right on. I have a Facebook user saying hi to me, but I don't know who it is. Liam Parrish. Hey, what's up? Hey, Liam, how you doing? We've got John LeBeau saying Disney Cruise September 24th. Good, bad? I don't know. Too early to tell. Hi there, TWB family from Cindy Whitehair. How you doing, Cindy? Welcome to the show. Facebook user, isn't that called nickel and diming you? That's what NCL kind of stands for, nickels and dimes. Dorothy Phillips. Oh wow, welcome Dorothy. Let's see. What is going on here? Any more comments? Here's another one from a Facebook user. Good evening from Belgium. Remember a midnight's buffet by the pool? Remember that? You remember the days where they would take the main dining room and then they would move the tables out of the way, the regular dining tables out of the way, and they'd have this middle of the dining room wide open, and they would bring in these 8x10 folding tables, and they'd cover them with the nice little tablecloths, and then they would stack up these incredible works of ice sculpture and carved watermelons and all kinds of other fruit, and then they'd have the midnight buffet. And first thing you did is 10 minutes before you could go in and eat, they would let people in with cameras so you could take pictures of it. Because in those days, you had film cameras. So you went in and you took photos with your flash camera, little Kodak Instamatics, whatever you used to use. And then you got into the line to start to be able to eat at midnight and devour it all. So that was a special thing. Not so special anymore, I don't think. What can I say? Anyway. Tom Henry's asking me a question about Azamira, and I don't have an answer for you, sir. What can you tell us about Azamira? Sounds like a huge problem with the CEO departing. I haven't heard anything. I'll have to look into that. Ray and Sue, Chops Grill on Royal Caribbean, super steakhouse experience, $45, but seriously worth it. You know, it used to be part of the fare. It used to be so included, which made cruising worth it. It's not worth it. It's not included anymore. I miss the old days of cruising, says a Facebook user. Chevy in first. September cruise with Carnival. I have not paid for it yet. I haven't paid it off yet. I have had 4 price drops. My PVP adjusts the price each time. Last price drop, he added $100 onboard credit. I think I'll wait until Carnival cancels. Unbelievable. Dorothy says, I saw that in the movies. You probably saw the carvers, the meat carvers in the movies. Yes, those are the good old days. Who's this here? This is Chris Denuva. Do you think Royal Caribbean is going to cancel cruises further out than May the 12th? Oh yeah, they're not going to cruise till August at the earliest, I would think. Tom Henry, Ray and Sue's Travel Channel. We hope to check out Chops on July 3rd. Mariner, if, and that's exactly right. Debbie Emanuel is in the house. How you doing, Debbie Emanuel? She's one of my sponsor members. She gets to use those special emojis that sponsor members get to use. Welcome, Debbie, from Chico, California. Nice to have you here. I'd love if any of you'd like to become a sponsor member, just look in the description down below this video. You'll find a link to that. Ryan Tube, maybe Chris, CDC won't let ships go into American ports until August, and Royal Caribbean has a lot of ships out of Florida, which of course is the USA. Exactly correct. Jiminy Cricketer, Bruce, good info. I wonder if the others will follow. We'll find out, my friend. Let's see here. Who else? Oh, Facebook user saying, "Hi, Bruce. I just started work. You just started work and you're bagging off watching me. Good job. Excellent strategy there." John Lewis, hi everybody from Northamptonshire, UK. Welcome, buddy. Adele Schreck, hope they let us back into the country November late sale. Okay. Dorothy Phillips, oh boy. Colleen is here. Sounds like Princess Medallion class. Let's see here. Who else have we got? Ray and Sue's Adventure, $45 on RCI Italian restaurant, $35 for that extra deal. Amazing. Let's see. A Facebook user says, I got 4 perks. They never even told me I get specialty anyway with my Latitudes Platinum. That pays, doesn't it? To be a frequent cruiser means you get frequent perk upgrades. Cheers, everybody from TWB. The more you cruise, the more free perks you earn as time goes by. So yes, you high-end, you high-number cruisers out there, you know what I'm talking about when you get the goodies. Hi, Bruce, North Vancouver cruiser here. Welcome. Now the steakhouses are a la carte pricing. What a ripoff. Yeah, they're not even a flat rate anymore. Now they want you to pay per item. Getting worse and worse and worse. Tom, I just checked my current itinerary. We visit Belfast tomorrow. Virtual cruise from New York to Southampton, Dublin on Saturday. And Angie is here saying hi. JRS is saying best flight ever on Emirates. There you go. Kirk Brunson in the house from the Big Apple. I know it hurts, Tom, he says. And here's Ryan saying, Jewel class Haven hack. To get into the Haven without a key card, go into the elevator, press 14.2, press the floor you're on, recommend 12, wait for about a minute, 2, Haven is free time. Okay, whatever. Trip, you can't get on the ship anyway. Trip reviews. I find it funny that some people think that $55 is cheap for a steak dinner on a ship when you're already paying for a dinner in your fare. You're paying more than you think. That's right. You've paid for your fare for the week, let's say it's $800 a person. Included in that are 6 dinners because it's a 6-nighter. And now you're paying an extra $55 for your your dinner at the restaurant on top of what you paid in your fare, on top of everything else. So you're really probably paying $75 to $80 for that meal. It's getting ridiculous. Sailing used to be a bargain. Who's this? I follow business out of a not first class apartment. I'm not sure what that message means. I'm trying to understand. Emirates are outstanding. Everybody, we flew them to Dubai at Christmas. Jewel of the Seas for 14 days. Check out the ship your video series. They have a YouTube channel. You can check out their trip. Ray and Sue's travel channel. Yes, flying Emirates would be a treat. That's a bucket list of mine, is to fly on Emirates. If you're on Royal Caribbean and Suites, you get the meal packages amongst others, says H. Wiley. Right on. Thank you for that. Teresa Miller, but that test is 30% false net rate. Not sure about the blood test. I'm not sure about that. Who else is here? Hello from Taronga, New Zealand. Welcome, Facebook user from New Zealand. This is wonderful. Nice to have you here. Who else is here? I want to get ready for trivia here. Hello, Mister. You have to keep one thing in mind with Emirates. They have a lot of sovereign wealth to use as they please. Well, yeah. Well, if it's enjoyed by the passengers, I'm a happy guy. NCL, I'm platinum. They started nickel and diming you. Plus, a genie is way better than a butler and concierge. Interesting. Tat Trojan, per a nurse's friend, the test is 50% false negative. A serum test is being worked on for much more accuracy. Okay, all right. We'll follow these. JRS. Well, I had JRS there. Now I've lost it. Let me just see what's going on here. Sorry, folks, just lost my message ordering here. I'm all over the map now. I'm just going to try to come in here with the most accurate or up-to-date messages. Good afternoon, Bruce. 246 COVID case in Manitoba, no new ones. Amazing Guy is here, just got here. This is my first time being here for trivia. Welcome, Amazing Guy. Happy Thursday, Bruce, from a Facebook user. Let's see. Hi, Bruce, caught your show. Hello, everybody. Hey, Billy Farron, how you doing, buddy? Who else is here? Here we go. Facebook user says celebrity just canceled through June 11th. There you go. Nick is saying I've got a cruise booked on November the 9th with Carnival. And Nick B, cruise booked with Carnival. There it is. H. Wiley, The new CDC guy won't let crews come back into the U.S. That's interesting. Pat T, my mid-May Royal Caribbean cruise was canceled by them a couple of weeks ago. Facebook user, hi Bruce, you are the best. Listen to you every day for updates. Keep up the good work. Thank you, everybody. And then Storm Chaser, my Royal Caribbean cruise, Royal Cruise on Harmony, is still on July 19th. American Airlines just changed my flight to 9:15 from Orlando. I wish Royal would just commit or cancel. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be cruising. I just don't think so. JRS is saying, Bruce, you have 61 thumbs ups right now on your live show. Fantastic, everybody. Thank you. Plus, no line to just start running all cruises except short itinerary. Jiminy, we cruised Royal Caribbean a while back. We joked the food was better at the Denny's near our parking lot. Royal Caribbean's food has gone downhill. We don't use them anymore. I'm not surprised to hear this. In many respects, the food quality on cruise lines for regular fare passengers, it's getting lower and lower and lower all the time. Andrew Cabadet is saying hi, Bruce. Welcome, Andrew. Amazing guy. I just got here. It's my first time. Thank you, Big Denny. Big Disney. I'm going on Oasis of the Seas 5/24. Do you think it'll get canceled? Yes, it's going to get canceled. I love Midnight Buffet, says Cindy. I know what you mean. Sean Toyne. Do you think there'll be transatlantic cruises on sale for whenever they can sail from Europe, or do you think they'll be too early to passengers embark from the U.S.? Oh boy, most ships are going to be moved to where they have to start sailing, probably with crew only. They just don't have time to sell them with all the new, cancellations and rejiggering of everything. And I think the cruise lines will start with maybe half their fleets to get things started with, and then slowly add ships in as they crew back up again. If the USA is going to be really prickly about allowing foreign crew into the U.S. to join their ships, then the cruise lines will fly crew to countries where they can fly in, and they'll send ships to get them. And then they'll bring them across the Atlantic or wherever. They'll even, they'll fly them into Mexico and then, sail them to Miami and literally do offshore transfers in the Bahamas. Or they'll sail them to, say in the case of Royal Caribbean, they'll sail them from Mexico, a whole ship of crew, sail them to Perfect Day at Coco Key, and then they'll have them transfer onto a ship there at Perfect Day at Coco Key. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just replugging in my telephone because my phone wants to tell me its battery is low. Can't have that. I'm using it to watch my messages coming through here live. Anyway, so cruise lines have a way of getting around CDC restrictions with respect to getting their international crew onto their ships in international locations. They don't have to worry about using Miami or Fort Lauderdale or Houston or whatever. They can, fly them wherever they got to fly them and get them on those ships to service you. But anyway, that's another story. Who else is here? Oh, Facebook user saying, you remember those chocolate buffets? Oh my gosh. Now you're making me hungry. Here we go. H. Wiley, Norwegian first cruise was the Norway, the SS Norway chocolate buffet. Ran an entire deck. Huge. Oh man, that would be something. That would just be, oh man, gosh. Shoshan Shatem says, hi there. H. Wiley, no cruise before late July from the US. Billy Farron, sorry about the talk text. I meant not bad mouths. I'm not sure what you're saying. Billy, you're all good with me no matter what you're saying. You're always square with me. You're always good with me. Who else is here? Arc Adventures is here. Hope cruising doesn't follow the same schedule as resumption of sporting events. They're talking next year. Yeah, if you can't go to a Dodgers game or a Lakers game or an LA Kings hockey game for a year, what do you think your odds are of getting on a cruise ship leaving Los Angeles? What do you think? It's not going to happen. Can you imagine at a terminal? I mean, I've been into the Princess Terminal in San Pedro in Los Angeles to go on a Mexican cruise. There's 3,500 passengers. There's 500 people helping 3,500 passengers get on the ship. 4,000 people at the terminal. You know how packed that is? Mayhem, complete mayhem. It's getting better now with the newer terminals, especially Miami. I mean, the Royal Caribbean terminal with eye recognition technology. I mean, you're on the ship in 15 minutes. You're off the ship and into the parking lot in 15 minutes. I mean, wow, right? And you're not in like packed type lineup. At least I hope you aren't. But a whole bunch of U.S. ports and third world ports. Oh my God. Who's going to want to do that? Who is going to want to do that? Is it any wonder that Carnival is thinking, well, maybe we'll only have 2,200 passengers on a 3,300 passenger ship, and we'll stagger, boarding and unboarding, and we can control that a lot better with 2,200 because it's going to be easy for us to, limit crowd size, right? You got to offer something, because right now it's a whole new normal. Ryan too, Bruce, I don't know if you see this, but I just wanted to say I love watching your videos. They always bring me the information I need, and your videos are my source of cruising. Thank you. I appreciate all of your comments. I gotta say, I read a comment this morning. Now this is a little personal information for you. I woke up this morning at approximately I think it was up around 6, and that for me is actually late. I usually wake up at 4 in the morning, but anyway, I woke up at 6, and I'm looking at my phone, and I put some ride drops in and get my glasses on. I've got my phone. I'm looking up my stats on my channel. How did my channel do while I was sleeping? And I want to see the latest comments coming in case there's anything I need to know about, because sometimes I get heads up comments on my YouTube videos and also on my private email, which you can find down below, by the way. And so, I'm always checking this out. Anyway, I had a comment this morning from a viewer. Said, I'm not going to use the exact wording because I don't remember it exactly, but here's the message. Okay, here's the why your videos your videos drive me crazy, because the first 2 minutes, all you do is talk about your channel and thank your viewers. All you do are asking your viewers to subscribe to you and giving you thumbs ups. That's all you do for the first 2 minutes. Absolutely wasting my precious time. And I thought, how do I address a comment like that at 6 in the morning? And I looked at the comment. It came in 4 hours earlier. It had already been in the system for 4 hours. So I thought, that was 2 o'clock in the morning, my time. I thought, well, that could be 5 o'clock in the morning, New York time, if it's a New Yorker, and New Yorkers are known to be direct, and to the point. If it was someone in the UK, very convenient time. But if it was someone in Hawaii sending me that message, that, they're not sleeping. They're waking up. Anyway, I thought to myself, how do I address a comment like that when they say, how dare you take 2 minutes of your video at the beginning of a video that you make to do that? just get to the point. Just tell us what you have to tell us so I can go about my busy life. And I'm thinking to myself, how much did you pay to watch this video? Did you have to pay anything to watch me? Did you have to pay anything to respond to me? By the way, what did you think of the rest of the video? Was it any good? It must have been okay, because you're not complaining about it. But the comment also went on to say, I'm not subscribing if you're going to keep on doing this. And I'm thinking, this isn't even as a subscriber. This is a person who isn't a subscriber. They're just watching my videos, and they're critiquing me, asking them and begging them to please become a subscriber. Thankfully, I have a very sunny disposition, and I have my glass is always half full. It's never half empty. And I'm thinking, this poor soul, what can I say? I'm going to admit to all of you out there, there are more than one of them. There are a number of viewers out there who hate and despise that I beg for you to please consider subscribing, and please give me a thumbs up, and please join my Facebook group page, and please come over to my my Instagram account. They hate it that I do that. I'm thinking, this is my PSA. This is my personal message to all of you out there. And I always say thank you. And I always say please. But man, oh man, what can I say? But I'm sorry to disappoint this viewer and anyone else out there. If you're disappointed in me, that I ask you and I beg you to please subscribe, I'm not stopping it. I have to do it. I'm not a million person subscribed channel. I'm not known by the big booking agents and advertising agencies because I'm puny. I'm a micro channel on YouTube. It sounds impressive when I say I have 52,800 subscribers. 52,800 subscribers? That is nada in the world of YouTube. You got to have 1 million to matter, to really matter. And I've got to get up there. And I will continue to beg, plead, and ask to please consider joining the channel and thumbs ups and helping share my videos to your friends. If you're on Facebook, share my videos to all your friends on Facebook. Get this channel out there. Get it out there as far out as it can go, because I'm doing everything I can to get the word out that I exist and I talk about cruise ships daily as to what's going on. I need exposure in the worst way. And this will solidify my place in YouTube, because YouTube gives you no guarantees of success whatsoever. I have no idea from day to day if I make any money or how much I'm going to make, depending on the ad watching, because the ad rates are way down. The number of ads running on YouTube are way down because the economy is on a standstill. And so every YouTuber is starving right now. And I'm one of them that is seeing the numbers drop. My views are higher than ever before. Minutes watched higher than ever before. Subscribers more than I've ever had. Fastest growing channel I've in my channel's history right now. I'm growing faster than I've ever grown before. I've got to seize this momentum and jump on it. Otherwise, 6 months from now, I could be quiet again, and I'll be sitting at 54,000 subscribers for months at a time. Can't have that. So that's why I ask, and I thank you, all of you who are taking the time and just sharing a video of mine, just sharing it. You can share it direct off of YouTube. While you're literally watching me on YouTube, there's a share button just underneath the screen. It's a little arrow thing. You push on that. You can share me on Twitter. You can share me on Facebook. You can share me on Instagram, or all kinds of platforms. That would be wonderful, and I thank you. All right, there you go. The other thing I was wondering about with this person, I'm thinking, boy, you must hate television, because you watch any TV channel. Don't you notice the commercials? Hello. You watch Fox, you watch CNN, you watch MSNBC, you watch CBS, you watch Modern Family, you watch Big Bang Theory. Have you noticed the commercials? No one seems to complain. They get to do it. I'm not allowed to promote my own channel, my own. Are you kidding me? Get a life is what I'm thinking about. I never say it, though. I never say it. Hope cruising doesn't follow the same schedule as resumption of sporting events. Thank you, Ark, so much. All right, who's here? Let me get through these. George Castro, Bruce, why do you book your cruises with vacations to go? Well, I used to book my vacations through those guys. I started cruising about back in 2008, like 12 years ago. And I found it a very convenient site. 1-800 number, got to talk to a human being, and would tell them what we were thinking of doing and what kind of cruise we were interested in, the dates we had in mind, the ship we had in mind. And then if the price was right, great. But today, for me to go cruising now, I would recommend using a personal travel agent. You need someone in your corner that looks out for you as a specialty. And if you can use Amber and Travel, which is the travel agency for this channel, the link is down below. Go to Amber and Travel. Use them. There are three ladies that'll answer your call in person. They will handle your request. If you have a cruise credit for a future cruise, haven't used it yet, call Amber. You don't have to go to the cruise line to use up your credit. Use Amber and Travel. They'll book it for you. They'll get a commission. Don't worry. The cruise lines will pay them to handle the cruise credit booking and all that. You will pay nothing. But on the other hand, if you've had you had a deposit with a cruise line, $500 or something like that, and they've now given you a $600 credit because your cruise got canceled, call Amber, talk to them about what you want to get. They'll help you book your cruise. They'll apply your credit towards your fee. And then from there, you'll pay the cruise line the differential. You never send money to Amber, by the way. It never goes to Amber. It goes to the cruise line. They give you your account number, and then you go online and pay your account. Amber gets paid by the cruise line later when you're doing your cruise. So fear not. It's very secure, and they know their stuff, and you're going to get the personal service that used to be provided to all cruisers prior to the internet. Our parents had it pretty good, actually, if you think about it in many ways in those old days. Amazing guy. I just got here. It's my first time for trivia. Welcome. Who else have I got here? Richard Rosen is here. Hi, Richard. How you doing? Don't forget those chocolate buffets. That's right. David Spadoni. Hey, Bruce. I see you. Let's see. Who else is here? Jeroen from the Netherlands is here. Jeroen. Where's that comment? There it is. Well, I thought I had it up there. Gosh darn it, this computer of mine is really giving me a hard time today. I'm losing. I'll click on a message to say hi to you, and by the time I look at it, it's disappeared. So I apologize, Sharon. Your message made it, but I can't. For some reason, I cannot get it to pop up. Super Westmount is here. Do you remember daily per person daily tips? $1.95 a day in the 80s. And when it went through $5 a day, that was a sacrilege. And then when it hit $10 a day, riots in the streets. What are tips now? $15 to $18 a day. They're going to 20. Unbelievable. First Sergeant Richard, my retirement cruise is on the Serenade of the Seas in New Zealand, January 2021. I'm worried that even that cruise might be canceled. You never know it. It's really scary out there. I'm really sorry about that. Billy, you missed my original message. I said the poor people in Alaska and down in the Caribbean have to be hurting bad without cruise tours dollars. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Alaska is going to get the crap kicked out of it this year. There is going to be nothing but heartache. There are people up there who count on the summer season to make all their money for the year. Not going to do it. There are people who can't get up there to be working this summer. There's a lot of folks who open up retail stores just for 4 or 5 months of the year in the Skagway, Ketchikan, and other places, and they sell trinkets and T-shirts and jewelry and all kinds of souvenir items to travelers who travel through that town. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not good. Not good. It's going to be a bad year this year. Just a bill or two. Of the 3 big lines, which one the most in Asia? Royal Caribbean had 2 big ships over there. Carnival is involved with a Chinese company, and they're bringing Costa ships over there, so they're probably number 1 in volume. Norwegian a little bit, but they pulled their big ship, the Joy, out of there and put a smaller ship in, and then Viking does the odd cruise in there, but yeah, Carnival through their lines would be number 1. But Genting is based in Hong Kong. Genting, but again, right now everything is off limits. Really, everything's off limits. Steve Smith. I heard it will cost Carnival $1 billion a month for all their cruise lines for the ships not selling. Will they last? Yes, they're trying to reduce that number as quick as possible. They're laying off staff. They're sending crew members home. They're going to lay up some ships. They're going to try to get that down to about $300 million a month, and they can last a year or two, quite some time. But yeah, they want to get going. Carnival's canceling all cruising in New York for the rest of the year. Yeah, you sure know why, don't you? I can see why. George Castor, Bruce, why do you book your cruises with same question. Andrew gave me thumbs ups. Thanks, buddy. JRS says, Bruce, you have 85 thumbs ups. Ryan Tube, you tell him to skip to 2 minutes. Yeah, well, there you go. If you don't like my begging and pleading to please join my channel, you can always fast forward, I guess. David Heinzholm, sounds like someone doesn't know how to scan forward to skip all your intro. See, Janice, you don't, then this is not the channel for you. There, thank you, Paul. YouTube Premium allows you to fast forward. YouTube Premium, if you guys don't want advertising on any videos ever again, become a premium member with YouTube. And what is it, $10 a month, $12 a month? You get to watch everything commercial free, and you actually would make me more money. You actually would make me more money if you were a premium member. I have people who are premium members who watch YouTube, have been ever since I've been on the air, and I get paid by YouTube depending on how many minutes of your time per month you watch me. And it's a percentage of how much you pay YouTube, and that's how much I get. So if you watch 10% of your time is watched on my channel, of all the channels, I get 10% of your time every month. I get 10% of your premium money, and it's not all of it, but there's a percentage of that premium money that goes to YouTubers, and it works out to more money per video than advertising does. So thank you for premium members. Love my premium members. Of course, you want to become a sponsor member, even better. I would love that. All right. Let's see. Amazing Guy just says, because of that, I just subscribed. Well, thank you, Amazing Guy. I love it. Welcome aboard. Ruby Lassie, we have a cruise in November, Royal Caribbean. We'll see if I'm afraid to go due to the virus. Yes, that's true. JRS says, my glass is half full too with vodka. Paul says that solves the problem there. Cindy Bridges, JRS, my glass has wine. Got to do something in this quarantine. Steve Smith, my bottle of Propeller IPA beer is half full. Right on, buddy. Right on. Susan White, I like your show, Bruce. There's always something to complain about. I'm a subscriber. There's always something to complain about for everybody, I guess. Thank you for being here. Amazing guy. Because of that, I just son. Ben, me and my wife are the only ones in our families who love cruising. Amazing guy says, I just subscribed. That's what he meant to say. David, saying the glass never gets below half full as the wine steward keeps walking by and refilling. If the wine steward knows what they're doing. Bruce, you take your time, fellas, as Ray and Sue's travel. This is your channel and provide a great service to us, not cruising. And you shout out on the Cruise Creator channel, so you're okay with me. There you go. There you go. Who else is here? Cindy Bridges. Bruce, ignore the haters. All YouTubers have haters. I watched Emma Cruz's talk about her haters a few weeks ago, and she is such a sweet 26-year-old young lady. She is. Emma cruising not for old people, not just for old people. She's in the UK. I've had her as a guest on my show. Terrific, just absolutely terrific. She does really good stuff. She usually posts about once a week. She's working out of her home now. I predict one day she'll be the number one YouTuber for cruising within about 5 years, because she's young, passionate, knows her stuff, and she'll eventually go full time. Right now, she's a part timer. She has a full time day job and does YouTube on the side. But within a year or two, she'll quit her day job and she'll become a full timer. And she'll probably then do 2 or 3 videos a week. And I can see her becoming an authority figure on cruising, because cruise lines already send her invites to come to their cruise lines for openings in the UK. And she's on top of the business. So I like her. She's very good. Who else is here? Ruby Leslie is here saying, we love cruising. Hope it goes in 2021. Here's Dave Spandoni. I watch Fox News. All others are fake news. Right on, David. Keep drinking that Kool-Aid over there. David Perkins, I'm here. Hi, David Perkins. Any news on Virgin Voyages? Stephen wants to know. Nothing new, Stephen, other than that Scarlet Lady cruise ship is sitting in the water between Miami and Bahamas, waiting until August to start sailing. That much I do know. I don't know if they're doing any work on the ship to make any changes to it since all the criticism they got when they did the little mini opening. I don't know what's going on there. Andrew, traveling with Bruce, A is missing in the corner, but I still love TWB. Thank you, guys. Ruben Cohen, the cruise industry was hit pretty bad. How much time do you think the cruise industry will need to recover? Oh, it could be a year. For a full year, we'll have to see what's going on. What's this here? Raven Air has gone bankrupt, so no flights to small villages anymore. Raven Air? It's not Ryanair, I guess. Dave Topping, thanks for this great show, Bruce. Keep up your amazing work. Thank you. Donato, vacation to go cancel our Norwegian Star British Isle cruise on May 17. According to the agency, we have a future cruise which we can use on rebooking. Is our future cruise safe? Who has our vacations to go? Or Norwegian has the money. Norwegian has it. And your cruise your credit is safe. Yeah, your credit is safe. And they'll help you rebook. They really will. They'll help you rebook whenever you're ready to pull the trigger on your next one. Let's see here. Ray and Sue, Celebrity Cruises, Hong Kong to Vietnam and Singapore, Celebrity Millennium. Mickey Mouse is my spirit animal, is in the house. Good afternoon, Bruce and TWB family. Another sponsor member is here. Welcome. Tom Henry, Brittany, take her to Disney, and Mickey Mouse and my spirit animal. What a crazy pair. Thinking Patty Duke. Mr. Wigan Dave, is the rumor true that you are doing cruise trivia? I'd like to play. I'm going to do trivia, but I'm not telling you what the topics are. I'm not giving anything away. There's no cheating. Gregory is here. A good thing I have YouTube Premium. There you go. See, I'm glad you do too. Bobby, Ocean Cruises. Hi, Bruce. Love your channel from Reno. Thank you, Bobby, so much. Luana is here. Are you still live, or is this all pre-recorded? I am live. I am live. Right now, the time is 1:13 Pacific, 4:13 Eastern, and I am live here on April the 16th, 2020. Diane Schroeder is in the house today. Hey, Bruce, don't you wish you were in Palm Desert today where it's 87 degrees? You're killing me, Diane. You're killing me. Yes, indeed. I wish I were right now at the Monterey Golf and Country Club on Sierra Madre North, hanging out like I used to hang out back in the 2000s. And when the sun goes down, I love to put on my swimming trunks, get on my morning coat, grab a big towel, big bucket, a cup of ice, and a big 2-liter bottle of caffeine-free Diet Coke in a plastic bottle, schlep my way down to my pool and hot tub, jacuzzi, the spa, and I'm the only person there with the stars up at night. and the hot tub a tubbing and bubbling away and taking care of those aches and pains from all of the day's travails. Oh, do I miss that? Oh man, and I love the heat. The hotter, the better. 115 degrees, perfect. Loved the heat. Not that I go running around in it, but I loved it. Thank you for being here, Diane. Facebook user, I always thought that cruises out of New York, unless they are transatlantic or to Montreal, were kind of dumb. Well, transatlantic cruising in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, that was the way to do it. It wasn't dumb, but yes, I hear what you're saying. Casual cruising, yeah, I know what you mean. John, have you done MSC Yacht Club cruise yet? Have not been on there. I've had a lot of viewers experience it. Very high grades, very, very high grades, satisfaction. They liked it. No one complaining. I've had a lot of people on MSC cruises down below, though, in the regular cabins. Then I get mixed reviews. I don't get high grades. I get mixed reviews there. Paul Robbins, hi Bruce, greetings from Winnipeg. I did the inner passage out of Vancouver, September 08. I echo the other viewers on how hard it'll be for all those people and their businesses in Alaska this year. It's going to be bad, really, really bad. Bankruptcies, layoffs, people are going to be leaving because they're just not going to be able to survive. It's going to be really bad. A lot of plywood will be utilized in Alaska this year for storefronts. I am sorry to say, or the plywood from last year is going to stay on until next year because it's not going to be nice. Sorry to say. All right. Who else is here? Steven says, Bruce, you should promote your Patreon more. I have a Patreon account, and I ask for a $3 donation there every month, and I don't do anything for it. I don't do special videos for the Patreon channel. I don't do special shows. I just say thank you. If you want to support this channel with a $3 donation, Patreon is the way to do it. But you get nothing for that. If you support me on my becoming a member of my channel through the join button down below, thank you. All the details are down below. You can join me Monday nights at 7 o'clock for a special live show from 7 to 8 for just sponsor members. You get to use special emojis. I make special videos for you guys. Beautiful. It's more than $3 a month, but you want to know how much it is? Find out for yourself. And then if you want to be a premium member on YouTube, God bless you for that. Go ahead, because YouTube will give you all kinds of free perks for that. And I earn a percentage of your watch time. Don't mind that either. But the most lucrative for me is if you pick up one of these over here. Pick up one of these cell phone, smartphone microphones or amplifiers right here, handmade out of solid wood here in Creston, British Columbia. I had the last show I was here, I had a stack of them behind me. They're gone. We've been shipping them out of here. There are cell phone amplifiers on their way to people who have made a $50 US donation through my PayPal account. The PayPal button is either up here or up here. One of the two on the top, little round donate button for PayPal. Send 50 American dollars. You'll get one of these delivered to you. You'll get that in the next few weeks. I only have about 3 left, though, because I'm running out of these. They're handmade, and I get them made in batches. Anyway, there you go. JRS, Bruce, you get 112 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Got a foot of snow last night in Wyoming, says Luana. Princess Cruises canceled end of June, but they were very gracious as far as refunds, Andre bookings. Very good, very good. Diane Fields, cruise from New York to Orlando and Bahamas. It was a nice cruise. Pamela says, I'm here. Hi, Pamela. Philip is here saying hello from Whistler, BC. Great channel. Thank you, Philip Johnson. Lizzie, hello from Tumbler Ridge, BC. Another BCer is in the house. Do you think all cruises will be required with a vaccine now? I don't know, Donato. I don't know that one. Ray and Sue, Bruce, Allure of the Sea, still in the UK, hanging there in case the Mediterranean cruises start again in the summer out of Barcelona. Stay safe and healthy, everybody. Yeah, we'll find out. All right, why don't we do some trivia? Are you ready for some trivia? There's 204 of you still here. That means you got to be here for trivia. It's been over an hour. Let me set up my my big-ass iPad for trivia questions, and we'll get right into it. I'm going to use my big-ass iPad pencil here to set up my my marker. So pardon me while I get that ready. There, it's ready. And why don't we get started with the first trivia question? I see that Cheryl just joined us from Salt Lake. How you doing, Cheryl? And Brittany says, Bruce, I'm ready. I'm ready. Brittany's ready. So Brittany's ready. Everyone's ready. Here we go. I'm going to the banners. I'm going to show you the name of the question. The first question. Can you name? Here's the deal. Okay, I'm going to give you a question. It has multiple correct answers. Send me one correct answer only with each message you send me. All right. If you send me 4 or 5 correct answers, I won't even read them. I only want one at a time so that everybody can get an answer in. All right. The first question has 30 correct answers. So fire away with your answers. Here's the question. Name the 30 websites with the highest U.S. traffic according to Alexa. This is as of December the 4th, 2019. Now, what websites are the most visited websites in America according to Alexa? All right, let's see what we can do with that. All righty, let me get my my handheld phone here and see what's going on. Got to go all the way here to the beginning. Here we go. All right, Ben H says, "Good luck, everybody." Mickey Mouse is ready. Ryan YouTube says, "I'm ready." One ping only, says Tom Henry. One ping only, please. One ping. Rebecca Reimer, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is the number 2 most visited website on the web for Americans. YouTube, number 2. Arc Adventures, Facebook. Facebook is number 4. Facebook is the 4th most visited website for US websites. Let me just get my cabling here. I've got my phone plugged in. I got to keep the wire out of the way. Google, Nathaniel Brown is thinking Google. Yeah, that's number 1. It's a search engine number 1 visited website. Dilly is thinking Amazon. Amazon is number 3. So you got the top 4 now. You got Google, YouTube, Amazon, Facebook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done, everybody. We have Google. We got Facebook. eBay. Brittany is thinking eBay. Yes, eBay is the number 8 most visited website in the United States. Cutie Pie. I think that's a YouTuber, but not a website. Unless I'm totally, blowing that. Now I'm looking. No. Who else we got here? Yeah, Decca. Nice try, Decca. It didn't rank. No, and we can't allow that message in. Okay, moving on. Super Westmount, Yahoo. Yes, the Yahoo Internet Portal, number 5 most visited website. Expedia. Adele is thinking Expedia. Let me just see. Does it rank in the top 30? No, it does not. It is probably in the top 50 though. CNN, Quality by Design, is thinking the CNN website for news. It's not in the top 30, believe it or not. CDC, no, not as of December anyway. Etsy, 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 not in the top 30, no. Facebook, we've got Super Westmount's trying the same one. Who else we got here? Twitter. Brittany and Tigger is thinking, they're thinking Twitter. Twitter is number 21, the 21st highest trafficked website in America. Chatterbait. I don't think so. Let me look. I've never heard of it. No. Let's see here. JRS is thinking Traveling with Bruce is going to be one of the most visited websites of all. Wouldn't that be something? I'd have people handling this show if that were the case. I'd be watching the show to see how my show is going if that were the case. I wouldn't be here doing this. Ben is thinking Snapchat. Not in the top 30. Instagram, Alan is thinking Instagram. It's number 17 and growing, I'm sure. Who else have we got here? Instagram, Google, Netflix, number 10 website in America. Weather.com, the weather thingy. Nope, not showing in the top 30. Wish, Pamela is thinking, what about the site known as Wish? I don't have it in the top 30. Let's see here. TikTok, not yet in the top 30. PayPal. Is PayPal in the top 30 for websites? No, not yet. ESPN. Yes, ESPN Sports, number 13 most active website. Pinterest, the site known as Pinterest, not in the top 30. Disney, anything Disney in the top 30 is the question. The answer is no. Someone asked me about CNN. I apologize. It's called CNN Interactive, and that is in the top 30. It's number 23. So Whoever said CNN, I apologize. You are correct. But Disney not. Minecraft. I don't think Minecraft is a website. I think Minecraft is a game site. Yeah, so it's not there. Wikipedia. Yeah, number 7. Number 7 most visited website. Wikipedia. Yahoo Mail. We have Yahoo already. Gmail. I think that's a Google service. So I'm going to say it's under Google. Hotwire. Hotwire. Nothing. Hotwire. Sorry, no. Fox News. Fox News is not in the top 30. Microsoft, yes. Microsoft Online is number 26. Twitter, we've done. Drudge, D-R-U-D, Drudge, no. eBay, Fox News, Hulu. Hulu, is Hulu here anywhere? Nope, not Hulu. Fios, F-I-O-S TV, Fios. Nope, not showing Fios. Craigslist, is Craigslist in the top 30? No, not in the top 30. I'll start giving hints when you need it. LinkedIn. Let's see. Yeah, number 24 is LinkedIn. Amazon, Netflix, we've got already. eBay, we have Pandora. Pandora, not in the top 30. Alibaba, question mark. Alibaba, that's one of those online sites for the U.S. visitor. No. Let's see here. Pinterest, we've tried. Nice try, Sean. Nice try. Let's see. Craigslist. Indeed. Nathaniel's wondering about a website called Indeed. Indeed. Nope, not showing. LinkedIn and Craigslist. We tried those. Board Panda. WhatsApp. WhatsApp. Nope. And Spotify. Spotify. Another good get. Number 14. Spotify. We got it. Yelp. Y-E-L-P. Nope. Expedia, no. Turo, no. Nice try, Terry. Let's see here. Skype. Is Skype one of the top 30? No. IRS, NFL, Spotify. We've tried all these. Not NFL, definitely not. And IRS, no. Let's see. Yay was correct. Spotify, Cirrus, Poker Stars, Target, or Walmart. Walmart number 16. Walmart number 16. Let's see. Google Map. Apple. Apple is here, I think. Apple, isn't it? Let me just triple check for Apple. I thought it was in, maybe not. Maybe I can't find it. Not here. No. Pandora, iTunes. No. Zoom, Pirates Bay. Neither. Bling, Target. I've got Bing, B-I-N-G, number 9. Costco, Fox News. No. All right. I'm looking for a social news site. I'm looking for an online services site. I'm looking for a software and marketing site, a portal search engine. I'm looking for a retail site. I'm looking for a bank. I'm looking for file hosting. I'm looking for educational. I'm looking for video streaming. I'm looking for a news site, which is a newspaper. And I'm looking for retail, which would sell televisions and computers. And I'm looking for a software site. There are some hints for you. WebMD. Good guess, but not in the top 30. Comcast. Nope. They're part of Disney. They own Disney, so probably not. Who else have I got here? ABC News, NBC, DuckDuckGo, Wells Fargo, eBay, Macy's, OneDrive, Citibank, Chrome. Not yet. Haven't got any of those yet. Bank of America, no. E-Trade, Washington Post, not the Post. New York Times, there it is. Carol Reed, you got it. The failing New York Times, 28th. 28th most visited website, not failing at all. USA Today. Let's see. Not USA Today. Best Buy. Yes, Best Buy is the number 29th most visited website. Vimo, Yahoo, Wall Street Journal, YouTube, New York Times, Best Buy, Wall Street Journal, New York Times. They own Universal. Chase, number 19, the bank. Thank you. Wall Street Journal, Wells Fargo, Chase, and Epoch. I'm looking for Reddit, number 6 website. A website known as Office. That could be a Microsoft. I'm not sure. Then something called Salesforce. They're number 12. Live is a portal search engine. Tmall, number 18. Dropbox is number 22. Instructure.com is educational. Twitch is video streaming. That's where all those gamers hang out. Twitch. And Adobe for software. Those are your top 30. I'll read them all off here. The top 30 visited websites in America would be Google, YouTube, Amazon, Facebook, Yahoo, Reddit, Wikipedia, eBay, Bing, Netflix, Office, Salesforce, ESPN, Shopify, Live, Walmart, Instagram, Tmall, Chase, Twitter, Dropbox, CNN Interactive, LinkedIn, Instructure.com, Microsoft Online, Twitch, New York Times, Best Buy, and Adobe. Those are the top 30 as of December, according to Alexa. Now, here's one for the memory banks. This one's going to take you back. Kids. If you're 30, you can guess this. If you're 20, you can guess this. If you're 80, you'll guess it. And any age in between. You're going to know these. You're going to go, I remember it, but I can't remember it, or I'd forgotten this even existed. But let me get my machine set up here for the marker, because I don't want to be behind when the guesses come in. Let me show you the question. The question is, tell me the number one television show every year from 1950 until 2015 on the four networks: CBS, NBC, ABC, or Fox. Fox only started in 87, 88. But tell me the number one ranked television show by the Nielsen ratings from 1950 to 2015 from your childhood, from your adult life. Tell me your favorite shows, and I'll let you know whether they were ever a number one show of television for that any one year. Here they come. Steve Smith, MASH. Yeah, MASH was the number one show in 76 and 77. Only 1 year did MASH lead CBS for ratings. And yet the show is on 12 years. Incredible. The Super Bowl. Now, the Super Bowl is not a regular show. It's not a regular weekly show, so it doesn't count because it's a special, but that's all right. You and I both know it's highly watched. Decca is wondering about Roseanne, the Roseanne show. Now, Roseanne is on ABC, and it was the number one show in 88, 89, 89, 90, 90, 91, 91, 92, and 92, 93. Then something else appeared on that network to knock Roseanne off number one. Anyone have a guess what that is? Brittany and Tigger do Disney, the show called Friends. The show Friends. Now, I'm thinking that is NBC, and Friends was the number one show on television for 2001, 2002, 2002, 2003, and 2003, 2004. They had 3 good years. Alrighty. Gunsmoke, Jim Sullins. Yes, sir. Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke was on CBS. It was number one from 56, 57, 57, 58, 58, 59, 59, 60, 60, 61, and 61, 62. And it was the number one show in 69, 70. Years later, was number one again, 8 years after being knocked off. Wow, that's a show. Cosby Show, Debbie Manuel. NBC, The Cosby Show, 84, 85, 85, 86, 86, 87, 87, 88, 88, 89, 89, 90. 5 straight years on that network. Rawhide, Arthur Troyer. The show Rawhide did not lead on its network in those days. A lot of viewers, I'm sure. Sean is wondering about Law and Order, the show called Law and Order. Need to find the actual network, and let me just double check here for Law and Order, and I'm not finding it. Hang on. No, Law and Order never was the number one show on its network. Okay. Heavily watched, though, I'll tell you that. Show called The Office. A show called The Office. I'm thinking it's NBC. Could be ABC. Could be Fox, but it's not number one anywhere. I can't find it. Bonanza, JRS. Yes, Bonanza. Bonanza was on NBC television Sunday nights. And Bonanza was the number one show in 62, 63, 63, 64, 64, 65, 65, 66, 66, 67, 67, 68. Bonanza led for 6 straight years. Number one with Haas and Little Joe, and you know the guys. All right, Cheers. Robert Rayburn is thinking the show Cheers. That would be NBC. Cheers led from 90-91, 92-93, or 91-92, and 92-93. Cheers led for 3 years. That was after Cosby. Leave It to Beaver. Leave It to Beaver. One of these early shows. Leave It to Beaver did not lead television as the number one show in television. Did not ever lead alone number one. I Love Lucy. Yes, I Love Lucy on CBS. 52, 53, 53, 54, 54, 55. I Love Lucy. And The Lucy Show, or Here's Lucy, when she was on her own, she led 70, 71. 1 year she led television. And that was 15 years after she and Desi Arnaz led television. That is stunning to be able to do that. That is stunning. That is the power of that woman's brand. Friends, we've done. Cheers, we've done. MASH, we've done. Bonanza, 60 minutes. Oh, yeah, here we go. 60 minutes on CBS. MASH led 76, 77. 77, 78, 60 minutes. 78, 79, 60 minutes. 79, 80, 60 minutes. Then there was a couple of years gap. Then 82, 83, 60 minutes. Then there were a number of years gapped. Then it was 88, 89, 60 minutes, 89, 90, 90, 91, 91, 92, 92, 93, 93, 94, 94, 95, 95, 96. 7 or 8 straight years. And then 98, 99, and 1999, 2000, 60 minutes led again. So 60 Minutes has been the number one show on television for 4 different times. And we're talking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years. Out of all those years, they were the number one show on CBS. That is power, a power franchise. Just a Bill, too, says Dallas, the show Dallas. It was the number one show after 60 Minutes. After 79, 80, in 80, 81, and 81, 82, Dallas was number one. 82, 83, 60 Minutes. 83, 84, Dallas. 84, 85, Dallas. So it had 4 years of number one shows out of 5 years, approximately. Dallas was a powerful show. Twilight Zone. I don't think the Twilight Zone ever led television as a number one rated show. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. I'm way down here in the 60s, not finding it. All right, we've got friends. Simpsons. Simpsons, that would be on Fox. And Simpsons was the number one show on Fox for 89, 90, and 90, 91, and 92, 93, and 93, 94. So the Simpsons also 2001, 2002 led the Fox network for 5 years out of about 12 years. They were number one. Leave It to Beaver, no can do. Star Trek never led television. Brady Bunch, I don't think so. Brady Bunch, somewhere in the 70s. And I don't believe it was number one television. No. Already. Seinfeld. Yes, Seinfeld led TV on NBC 93, 94, 94, 95, and 97, 98. Only 3 years out of the 10 they were on. The show 24. The show 24. I do not show it leading anywhere. Days of Our Lives, not leading television as number one show of all time. Big Bang Theory on CBS 2016-17. It's the latest year I have. They led that 1 year there at the very top of this chart. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with Burl Ives singing as a special probably did very well. Coronation Street, no. Saved by the Bell, no. All in the Family, yes. All in the Family on CBS. 71, 72, 72, 73, 73, 74, 74, 75, 75, 76. 5 straight years, All in the Family led all of television on CBS, with number one show on television practically. Law and Order, no. Seinfeld, we've done it. Cosby Show, we've done it. Dallas, Family Guy, we've done those. Family Guy on Fox. No, never led Fox. Family Guy, no. Ozzie and Harriet. Ozzie and Harriet did not lead television. They were top rated, but not leading. Big Bang Theory. American Idol. Yes, American Idol. Okay, kids. American Idol on Fox. First time it led the Fox network was in the year 2003-04. And it continued to lead 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 2011, and 2012, 13, up to 2014. 10 straight years practically. American Idol led the Fox network on its network. Very good. Gunsmoke, we did. Star Trek, never did. Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie. Let me just double check for that. Yes, The Little House on the Prairie was the number one show on NBC. 77, 78, 78, 79, and then 80, 81. They got usurped for 1 year, got it back, and then they lost it again. Three's Company, I believe that's ABC. Yes, ABC, Three's Company was number one twice, 79, 80 and 81, 82. There was a show in the middle that dominated for 1 year. CSI. Okay, CSI anything? Yes, CBS. 2001, 2002, Crime Scene Investigation. 2002, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, and 8, 9 CSIs led CBS all the way from 01 to 09. The Waltons. The Waltons. Did they have any kind of luck anywhere in here? Doesn't look like the Waltons. No, they never led television. Cleveland Show? No. Love Boat. There we go. The Love Boat. Yes, it was the number one show on television for 1 year, 80-81, between Three's Company. Only 1 year did they lead TV, but they were on for quite a while. General Hospital? No. Ed Sullivan Show. The Ed Sullivan Show did not lead television all by itself. It was a top-rated show, but it did not lead all of television that I can see here. Double checking here over here. No, did not. The Jeffersons never led, I don't think. Let me double check over here. I don't think so. No, never did. Modern Family on ABC. Modern Family led television. Yes, it did. It led television in 14-15 only. 1 year. 1 year only. Surrounded by other bigger shows. South Park, for, I believe that would be for Fox Television or something like that. No, South Park might not even be on Fox. It might be on another network. Alf, no, never led. Amen, no. The Cosby Show, Seinfeld. Partridge Family, I don't think so. Let me just double check the Partridge Family, though. No. We're looking at late 60s, 70s for the Partridge Family. Can't find it as a leading show. In the top 10 for a while, but not forever. Frasier. That would be on the NBC network. Frasier never led in the ratings, but won the Emmys all the time. They won the Emmys for the best show, but they never led the Emmys. Always in the top 10. Good afternoon, Bruce. Says Emily, I was walking my dog. Glad to see you're doing well. Well, welcome. Thank you. The Love Boat. We've done X-Files. X-Files on Fox. Yes, the X-Files was number one on Fox in 95, 96, 96, 97, 97, 98, 98, 99, and 2015, 16 when they brought it back. It was number one again for 1 more year. Full House. I don't think so. I don't think Full House ever led the Nielsen ratings. Happy Days. Yes, on ABC. Happy Days led 1 year. 76, 77, only 1 year, but one of its spin-offs led to, can you remember that one? Now, the show Sex in the City. I don't think Sex in the City was on Fox or any of the big three. I think it might have been on HBO. So no good. 90210, the show 90210, back in the 80s or so. Nope, never led. Disney, Simpsons we have, Bonanza, All in the Family, Dynasty. Yes, Dynasty. On ABC television, Dynasty was number one in 82, 83, 83, 84, 84, 85, 85, 86. You want to see what big hairstyles look like? Go to YouTube and look for Dynasty shows. Star Trek, no. Illa Cookies, welcome. Who else is here? Beverly Hillbillies. Yes, the Beverly Hillbillies. Number one show for 62, 63, usurping Gunsmoke. And 63, 64, they knocked off Gunsmoke again. But then another show took over the number one ratings before Gunsmoke got it back. WKRP in Cincinnati never led the Nielsen ratings. Mayberry, Andy Griffith Show. The Andy Griffith Show, 67, 68, 1 year led the television ratings, but only 1 year. Soap, the ABC sitcom Soap, great show, breaking show. All kinds of taboos on television were broken on Soap, but it did not rank the number one show on television. It was in the top 10 though. Cheers, we did. Heart to Heart. I remember that lighthearted show. I'm not sure if that was ABC or not, but it never led the ratings, neither on the other network. So I don't think Heart to Heart ever was number one. Little House on Prairie, we did that. Hawaii Five-0 never led. NCIS, we've got CSI, but not NCIS. No. Taxi on ABC. The show Taxi never led number one. Top 10 show, but never led. ER. That's NBC. ER was number one in 95, 96, 96, 97. Then for 97, 98, Seinfeld took it. And then for 98, 99, ER. 99, 2000, ER. 2000, 2001, ER. Followed by Friends. Emergency, never number one on television. Dallas, we did. Game of Thrones. We're not new enough. We're only up to 2015. Columbo never led. Adam 12, no. Monk, no. The West Wing CBS, I believe, never led. No. Cheers did. Perry Mason, the Perry Mason Show from the 50s and 60s. Perry Mason. I'm not showing it on any of the shows. No, can't find Perry Mason as a number one show. L.A. Law. L.A. Law. I'm not sure if we tried it already. I don't see it here, and I don't think it ever led. The Honeymooners. Don't think so either. The Jackie Gleason Show was on up until the 70s, and I'm just going to see if he by chance led the way at all. And I'm looking for Jackie Gleason, Honeymooners, anything like that. Honeymooners was only on 1 year, but no, Jackie Gleason did not lead either. So nope. Alrighty. High Chaparral. Another one of those cowboy shows. There were cowboy shows, number one, but not High Chaparral. No. Hawaii Five-0, no. 60 Minutes we did. It's a Wonderful World of Disney. Yes, the Disney Show. Disneyland, 54-55 on ABC, 55-56, 56-57. Disney led all of television on ABC. And because they led all of ABC's programming on Sunday nights, it was one of the most highest rated shows ABC had, period. Walt Disney was trying to build Disneyland. He was trying to build Disneyland in Anaheim, California. He needed an extra $4 million to finish the job. He had mortgaged everything. He had gone to the banks for every nickel he could borrow, and he still needed more money. ABC Television was in negotiations with Disney for the rights for 5 more years to televise the Disney Show on Sunday nights. Disneyland went to ABC, they went to CBS, they went to NBC. They offered all 3 networks a percentage of the park, and they needed a loan guarantee for the park construction against the value of the television show. CBS said no. NBC said no. ABC said yes. And ABC Television guaranteed a loan for Disney, because ABC was much larger than Disneyland or Disney at the time. They guaranteed the loan to finish the park, to build it. And they put in $500,000 cash at full risk into a 10% ownership of Disneyland. Within 5 years, Disney bought that back, the 10% back, for $7.5 million cash. And ABC happily sold it because it was an option that Disney had. They could buy it back. Disney bought it back, which meant that the park was worth $75 million. NBC and CBS said no. They could have had 10% of the park. They could have had more. They could have probably gotten 20% of the park. They could have put up $1 million. They'd have put up $2 million. They could probably had half the park. They didn't take the deal, didn't renegotiate, didn't try to negotiate a deal. ABC made out like bandits and really did well. This is back in 1955 until 1960. In the 1990s, the Disney company bought ABC Television. And now ABC TV is a wholly owned subsidiary company of the Walt Disney Corporation. Little trivia for you on a Thursday, April the 16th. I've told that story before. It's one of my favorite business stories. And you never know who you help out today can really help you out tomorrow, and things can change. And Disney is way more valuable than the three networks combined. They're more valuable than that. It's unbelievable. All right, let's move on here to other guesses. Dynasty, I think we've done. Just double checking, triple checking here. We're getting close to finishing this off. Dynasty we've done. Friday Night Fights, no. Dark Shadows, no. Price is Right, no. Will and Grace, no. Frasier, no. Father Knows Best, no. Or just let me double check. Father Knows Best. I don't think so. No, not here. Saturday Night Live, no. Bewitched, yes. Bewitched. Remember that one? 64, 65, 66, 67, 67, 68, 68, 69. Bewitched, number one show on ABC. Golden Girls was never number one. They were loved, but they were never number one. The Brady Bunch, no. Mary Tyler Moore, never number one, which is incredible. The Lone Ranger, number one on TV on ABC, 1950, 51, 51, 52, 52, 53. The Lone Ranger was the number one show on that network. The West Wing on CBS was never number one. Little House on the Prairie. The Little House on the Prairie. Have we done it? We've done it already on NBC. Wonder Years, no. Lawrence Welk, no. Howdy Doody, I don't think so. It was a daytime show. Didn't rank number one. Fame, Ed Sullivan, Happy Days, America's Got Talent. America's Got Talent, not number one. No. But think about a talent show. There's another one. Johnny Carson, that's not the prime time. It wasn't the TV series. Monday Night Football. Yes, Monday Night Football. Here we go. On ABC television, Monday Night Football. They started Monday Night Football in 71. But it wasn't the number one show on ABC until 1995-96. Monday Night Football became the number one show on ABC for the network. And they were number one for 96, 97, 97, 98, 98, 99. Then they got usurped for 2 years by a game show. Then they came back 2001, 2, 2002, 3, 2003, 2004, when they pulled it off of Monday night to another night on another network. Does anyone know what that was? ABC. Let's see. The Sopranos. Sopranos, not a number one show on a network. I don't believe it's on the top four here. It was probably on HBO. Love and Marriage, South Park. For Fox. No, don't think so. No, not there. Grey's Anatomy. No, I thought that was CBS. Wait, no, it's ABC. 1 year, 2009, 2010. Grey's Anatomy was the number one show on ABC. Dallas, we did I Am Sailing on Long Beach in August on Carnival. Okay, The Office. Married with Children on Fox. Married with Children, 88, 89, 91, 92. Yes, he had 2 years. Cheers, Three's Company. No. All in the Family, we did. Young and the Restless. No. Beretta. Nope. Donna Reed Show. The Donna Reed Show was not the number one show. Yes, it was the number one show. 1 year, 63, 64 on ABC. Yes, it was. Survivor on CBS. 1 year only, 2000, 2001 was the number one show. Bob Newhart, never number one. Howdy Doody, no. Quincy, no. Policewoman, no. Breaking Bad, no. Third Rock from the Sun, no. The Waltons, We've Died. Donnie Marie, no. Who's the Boss, no. Wild Wild West. Cosby Show, no. Sonny and Cher, no. Sesame Street, no. Charlie's Angels, ABC. Charlie's Angels, no. Charlie's Angels, never number one. Fantasy Island. Where are we on that one? Yes, here we go. Never number one. We had Love Boat, but not Fantasy Island on ABC. X-Files, we did already on Fox. Father Knows Best. Nope. How about Make Room for Daddy, 53-54 with Danny Thomas on ABC. The Tonight Show, no. Ed Sullivan, no. Bewitched, we did. Sanford and Son. Sanford and Son, number one on NBC, 72, 73, 73, 74, 74, 75, 75, 76 with Red Fox. Unbelievable. Number one show on television. South Park is on Comedy Channel. That's right. Welcome back, Cotter. Mr. Cotter. That was on ABC. I don't believe he was the number one show at all. No, not number one, but he was up there. Johnny Carson, no can do. Dave Letterman, no. Cheers, we did. Happy Days, we did. Dukes of Hazzard, no can do. Peter Gunn, no. Soap, no. Golden Girls, no. Sunset Strip, 77 Sunset Strip on ABC, 5960. 1 year, number one show on ABC. Joni Loves Chachi. No. Everyone Loves Raymond. I thought that was a CBS, but I could be wrong. Everyone Loves Raymond. No, not a number one show on television all by himself for the network. No. Dallas, Cops, Heroes, Mork and Mindy, Mary Hartman, Mary Tyler Moore, As the World Turns, Real McCoys, Mary Hartman, Knots Landing, Carol Burnett, Third Rock, WKRP, Modern Family. No. 24, The A-Team, Quincy, Kojak, Starsky and Hutch, Buffy, Chips, Laverne and Shirley. These are all fabulous shows. None of them led television at the time. Laverne and Shirley, though, did. 77, 78, 78, 79. They led television after Happy Days, and they were a spinoff from Happy Days. Twilight Zone, we've tried already, I believe, and I don't have it as a standalone. Family Matters, Y50, Howdy Doody, come on, Dragnet, number one television show on NBC, 52, 53, 53, 54, 54, 55. This is the city. That is right. Boston Legal, Happy Days, Tonight Show, Mission Impossible, Kojak, Cheers, no. Wild Kingdom, Charlie's Angels, Sesame Street, no. One Step Beyond, Magnum P.I., Porter Wagner, Desperate Housewives. I don't think Desperate Housewives has made it. No. Family Ties, Bionic Woman, no. Who else? Beretta, $1 Million Man, Dallas, Incredible Hulk. I remember when $1 Million Man came out. I think that was the $6 Million Man. ABC, 1 year, he was the number one show, 73, 74. He unseated a doctor. A doctor had been the number one show on ABC for 4 straight years. What was the name of that show? It was named after a doctor. What was the name of that show? Facts of Life, The Incredible Hulk, All in the Family, I Dream of Jeannie, Gilligan's Island, Fantasy Island, The Voice, Dukes of Hazzard. The Voice, that is not one of the shows I'm thinking of. I am thinking of a talent show. Desperate Housewives, I found it. Desperate Housewives, 2008, 2009, 2004, 5, 2005, 6. 3 years, Desperate Housewives was number one. Thank you for that. Dukes of Hazzard. Only the names have been changed to protect the innocent. Can't remember the actual name. Laura Keith, The Gong Show, Three's Company, that was Dragnet. Three's Company, Morning Bruce, Down Under Cruisers, American Bandstand, Knight Rider, Family Ties. Knight Rider, I think, was ABC as well, if I recall. They were not number one. Let's take a look at some of these others here. Going back, very few left, but you guys are nailing them down here. Think about your childhood. America's Funniest Home Videos. America's Funniest Home Videos was one of those 70s shows, but never led the tire ratings for the network, but they were up there. Art Linkletter, Andy Williams, Baywatch, ESPN, Monday Night Football, Gilligan's Island, ESPN, that's right. Gilligan's Island, American Idol. We've got it already on Fox. Hogan's Heroes, The Love Boat, Julia Child, Lost. The show Lost. I'm not showing it as a number one show. The $64,000 question, that was on CBS, 55 to 56, the number one show on CBS. $1 Million Man, we've got the $6 Million Man, Jag, Cagney and Lacey, Wonder Woman, The Hill Street Blues, F Troop, I Love Lucy, Rifleman, yes. The Rifleman was number one on television, I believe. Where am I? Am I finding that? Or am I wrong? Am I confusing it with another show? Hang on. No, The Rifleman on ABC, 58-59. 1 year led the television ratings on ABC. There's another show that led the television ratings on ABC. Only 1 year. It was a sensation. The show only lasted 2 years. The first year, it was number one on ABC. It had every major television and movie star making guest appearances on this half-hour sitcom when color TV was coming into its own. And if you saw this show in color, you were blown away by the colors on this half-hour, once-a-week television show on ABC. It lasted 2 years. And in the first year, it was the number one show on television. What was it? We have Addams Family, Room 222, Home Improvement, Jerry Seinfeld, MASH, Different Strokes, Twilight Zone, Mork and Mindy, Adam 12, Marcus Welby, MD. Yes, Marcus Welby for 4 years led television on ABC before the $6 million Man kicked him off from 69, 70, 70, 71, 71, 72, and 72, 73. He was the number one man on television. Marcus Welby, Ben Casey, Doogie Howser, The Gong Show, Dr. Kildare. I don't think Dr. Kildare led it. Ben Casey was number one in 62, 63 on ABC, a doctor show. I'm looking for a Western as well. Something Train, if anybody has an idea. I'm looking for a show that was a half-hour sitcom about a Marine, a hapless goofball Marine in the Marines. Let's see any others here. Continue on. Fugitive, Dr. Kildare. Gilligan's Island. What about the one-armed guy? Fugitive. Star Search, Hee Haw, The Monsters. The Fugitive, I don't believe led. Let me see. The Fugitive did not leave television on its network. Wide World of Sports, Family Feud. Let's see here. Howdy Doody, Batman, The Batman Show on ABC. 65 to 66 led all of television for 1 year. The next year, it was way down. The next year, it was practically off the air. I think the show lasted maybe 3 years. Never made it. Laugh-In. The show Laugh-In, that was on NBC, I believe. Rowan Martin's Laugh-In, number one show, 68, 69, 69, 70. 2 years it led. Battle of the Network Stars. No, that's not the show I'm thinking of. There's another one. I don't want to give you a single clue, but it's on ABC. It's the number one show on ABC now for the last 7 of 8 years, 8 of 10 years. It's been the number one show on ABC. Jeopardy, Smothers Brothers, Laugh-In, The Muppet Show, Gunsmoke, Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote, number one show on CBS. 85, 86, 86, 87, 87, 88 on Sunday nights after the NFL football games. Wagon Train, yes, the Wagon Train Show, 58, 59, 59, 60, 60, 61, 61, 62, 4 straight years on NBC. It's number one show. Wagon Train. I've been drawing a blank on this question. Soul Train. Sorry, not number one show on television. Sorry, can't do. Gomer Pyle, USMC. Everyone's getting Gomer Pyle. Yes, 64, 65, 65, 66, and 68, 69. At the height of the Vietnam War, this show was the number one show on CBS. What was America doing with itself? I have no idea. That's so crazy. Hogan's Heroes, Private Benjamin, Wild Wild West, TW3, the Smothers Brothers, Dancing with the Stars. Yes, Dancing with the Stars. Number one on ABC. 2005, 2006, 7, 7, 8, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 16, 17. Dancing with the Stars. Number one show on ABC. Game show that was in prime time, hosted by Regis Philbin for 2 years. Number one show on ABC. What was that show? The guy with the Howdy Ho Neighbor. What was that show called with Tim Allen? What was that show called? Somebody may have guessed this one, and I apologize if you have. It's about growing. What's the name of that show? 2 years it led the way. Let's see here. Somebody said My Three Sons earlier. I just missed it here. Let's see here. Summer Replacement Show originally. It was a gentleman, was an African-American comic who had his own television show as a summer replacement show, became a full-time show, the first African-American with a primetime show that lasted more than a year, because the first guy to have one of those was Nat King Cole, and he lasted maybe 1 year. This gentleman was number one on NBC for 2 straight years, and he was hilariously funny. Let's see here. A television show. There was a half-hour game show with Howie Mandel as the host and a lot of suitcases. What's the name of that show? What's a show that the current president of the United States once had? What was the name of his show? There's a guy who was a legendary comedian, beloved by America for decades, and he was famous for playing a hobo and a clown. What was that gentleman's name? Beloved by everyone. At the end of the show would say goodbye and may God bless. You remember that gentleman? A true gentleman. Let's see here. If someone said NCIS, and I apologize, I missed this. 2010, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, and 15, 16, NCIS on CBS. Yes, of course. Let's see here. We have Saturday Night Live, Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West, did that ever lead? No, it didn't. Don't show that. Let me move on. American Idol we have. Gomer Pyle we have. MacGyver, Big Valley. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Regis Philbin. 2 years, 99, 2000, 2000, 2001. Number one show on television, but led on ABC. The Red Skelton Hour. The Red Skelton Hour, 66, 67. The true gentleman, Red Skelton. Absolutely. Tool Time. That's right. What was the name of that show? Good Morning America. Growing Pains is what I'm looking for. Growing Pains was the 2-year leader, 86, 87, 87, 88 on ABC. Who else have we got? Home Improvement. That's right. Tool Time. 93, 94, 94, 95 on ABC. Newlywed Show. Growing Pains. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The Wonder Years. Growing Pains. Bill Cosby. I don't think the Wonder Years did it. No, they did not. Bill Cosby. No, I'm thinking about another African-American. There he is. Nathaniel, you got him. Flip Wilson. The Flip Wilson Show. 2 years, number one on NBC, 70, 71, 71, 72. Made television history. I Want to Be a Millionaire. Flip Wilson. Tool Time was Tim's show. I Spy. Deal or No Deal. Bob, you got it. Deal or No Deal. That's the show with the suitcases. And what was the show? Apprentice. Carol Reed, you got it. That was 2004, 2005. Number one show on NBC. Who would have thought that it went from there to this? Unbelievable. Deal or No Deal. Deal or No Red Skelton. Okay, The Apprentice. Bob Hope, Milton Berle. The Apprentice. That's right. You're fired. Laugh out loud. You're fired. Jack Benny, 60 Minutes. Flip Wilson, Airwolf, Home Improvement, The Ed Sullivan Show, Flip Wilson laughing. Yes, we've got them all. But I'm going to have to give you hints for the remainder. The show is, a hint is blank, blank, and Angel. Blank, blank, and Angel. Anybody know the name of that show? Another show from the early 50s, blank, blank, Talent Scouts. Anybody know the name of that show? On NBC for the last 10 straight years, this has been the number one show on NBC television. And it is on every during the fall and the winter. It's on every Sunday night. What is the name of this show? On NBC, the blank, oh, that's not going to help you. It's 4 guys or 5 guys that would break the law and get people out of trouble. They were undercover guys. It was a group of guys. What was the name of that show? Let's see here if I can get any more here. Remember Milton Berle's actual show name? What was the name of that show? Let's see. And I think we pretty well got the rest of them. On Fox, we had Joe Millionaire, Temptation Island, Malcolm in the Middle, Beverly Hills 90210, Jump Street. Somebody did say 90210, I think, and I missed it. On ABC in the early days, The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, The Real McCoys, SWAT, Rich Man, Poor Man. Early days on NBC, You Bet Your Life, The Perry Como Show, Tales of Wells Fargo, The Big Event, and Real People. And then I'm looking for the others. I've given you clues on, let's see, A-Team. Yes, the A-Team. Very well done. 82, 83, 83, 84 on NBC, number one. Let's see how to do the FBI Untouchables. Milton Berle Show of Shows, Touched by an Angel, 96, 97, 97, 98 on CBS. A-Team. Texaco Star Theater is exactly the name of the Milton Berle Show. Texaco Star Theater, 51, 52, 50, 51, 51, 52. something Talent Scouts. Anybody know the name of that television show? And we have Undercover Boss from 9/10 and Thursday Night Football 2014-15 on NBC. The most popular show on NBC for the last decade, Sunday Night Football. From 2006-07 all the way up to 16-17, Sunday Night Football. Monday Night Football was number one on ABC. Unbelievable. Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts made the top grade for CBS in 50, 51, 51, 52. Arthur Godfrey, there we go. Thank you, Donald and David. Arthur Godfrey was a massive star in the late 40s and into the mid 50s with, I think, 2 daily radio shows and 2 daily television shows a day. Unbelievable. But it all came crashing down in the mid 50s. There was a little controversy on the show and it all came crashing down. Anyway, that's the trivia question number 2. Oh my gosh. Are you still surviving it? It's incredible. Let's take a look at the third and fourth show. All right, the third trivia questions coming up right now. Here we go. The third trivia question tonight is right here. Tell me the name of every movie Robert Redford has been in. Robert Redford movies. Tell me the name of the Robert Redford movies. See how you guys do. You guys get a bunch of them. There are 48 Robert Redford movies. Yes, 48. Some Academy Award winners, Best Actor winners, and many others. I needed that drink there. Okay, let's go here. We got Legal Eagles. Yes, Legal Eagles, 1986. His name in that show was Tom Logan. Kirk Brunson, The Natural. That is correct, sir. 1984, he was Roy Hobbs in The Natural. Arthur Troyer, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Yeah, 1969, timeless movie. And he was, I think, wasn't he the Sundance Kid? I'm trying to remember. Emily Archer, we're still here. Joe is saying Butch Cassidy. Downhill Racer, Jim Sullins. Yes. Downhill Racer, 1969. He was David Chapelet. Donald Yanish, the movie Reds. Yes, I believe he was in the movie called Reds. I'm trying to find it. I thought he was in the movie Reds. For some reason, I'm pretty dang sure he was in the movie Reds. Why can't I find it? Reds. Wasn't he in the movie called Reds? Am I thinking of somebody else here? Maybe I am. Can't find it. Sorry. Okay, moving on. The Way We Were. 1973. Hubble Gardner. Wasn't that with Barbra Streisand? The Great Gatsby. That's right. He was in The Great Gatsby in 1975 as Jay Gatsby. The Sting. Yes, he was in the movie called The Sting, 1973 Oscar-winning movie. Johnny Hooker was his name, and a whole bunch of other incredible co-stars in that movie. Rodney Couples, Horse Whisperer. That is right. 1998. He was Tom Booker in The Horse Whisperer. The movie Sneakers. Just saw that the other day on television. I love that movie, Sneakers. Great supporting cast in that movie. 1992. He was Marty Bishop. We've got Avengers. Joe Capilano. He was Avengers Endgame. That is correct. Alexander Pierce. High Castle. The name of the movie is High Castle. I'm looking for this movie. It doesn't ring a bell with me. And I'm looking for High Castle. Can't find it. Can't find High Castle. 3 Days of the Condor. Yes, 1975. He was Joseph Turner. Indecent Proposal. Name of the movie. Indecent Proposal. Yes, 1993. He was John Cage. Spy Game. Yes. 2001. Nathan Muir. And his co-star was Brad Pitt. Good movie. The Way We Were. 3 Days of the Condor. Jeremiah Johnson. 1972. He was playing the title role. All the President's Men. Correct. Rodney, you got it. All the President's Men. 1976 release. He was Bob Woodward from the failing Washington Post. Yes. The Candidate, 1972. He was Bill McKay. Old Man and the Gun. Old Man and the Gun. I'm looking for something called that. Here it is, 2018. Forrest Tucker. Yeah. Barefoot in the Park. Barefoot in the Park. A Walk in the Woods is another one. Bill Bryson, but Barefoot in the Park. I'm not. Oh, here it is. It's way back here, 1967. He was Paul Bratter. Thank you very much. Mr. Who is this? Sorry, just missed it here. Barefoot about Truth. Someone said the movie Truth. Truth. Yes, 2015. Dan Rather. He wasn't in Reds. There you go. Captain America in Winter Soldier. Yes, the Winter Soldier. He was Alexander Pierce in that one too. Brubaker, correct. Henry Brubaker, 1980. A Rhinestone Cowboy. Rhinestone. That was wasn't that a movie with John Travolta? Rhinestone. I don't know if he was in that movie. Was he actually in Rhinestone Cowboy? Doesn't look like it. I didn't think so. No. The Electric Horseman. The Electric Horseman, 1979. Norman Sonny Steele. He was in that movie. Avengers. The Glove. Movie called The Glove. Not finding The Glove. The Great Waldo Pepper. Yes, the Great Waldo Pepper. 1975. He was Waldo Pepper. Shipwrecked. No, I don't believe he was in a movie called Shipwrecked. He was in a movie about a ship that got wrecked. About a sailboat that got wrecked. Does anyone know the name of that movie? I liked that movie. It was, I think it was really well done. I think it was very difficult to make. And I'm just double checking for it. Yeah, there it is. 2013, he made that movie. Sorry. Pete's Dragon. Someone saying Pete's Dragon? Yep. 2016, he was Meacham. Inside Daisy Glover. Inside Daisy Glover. Yes, 1965. Lewis Wade. The Last Castle. I think we looked for this. The Last Castle. I think we tried this. Not showing that here. The Clearing. Movie called The Clearing. The Clearing. Yes, 2004. Wayne Hayes. Captain America Civil War Up Close and Personal. 1996. He was Warren Justice. Spy Game. We have The Chase. The Chase. Have we done that already? No, we haven't. 1966. Charlie Bubber Reeves. And Out of Africa. He played Out of Africa. 1985, he was Denny's Finch Hatton. Exactly correct. We have a few others here. The first one he made in 1962 was called War Hunt. 1965 was Situation Hopeless but Not Serious. 1966, This Property is Condemned. 69, Tell Them Willie Boy is Here. 1970, Little Foss and Big Halsey. 1972, The Hot Rock. 1977, A Bridge Too Far. 1980, he played Havana. 1982, A River Runs Through It. He was the narrator. 2001, The Last Castle. I'm sorry, I've missed that now twice. A couple of guys got up. Unfinished Life in 2005. Charlotte's Web in 2006. Lions for Lambs in 2007. The Company You Keep in 2012. The All Is Lost was the movie about the sailboat in the middle of the ocean that he lost his sail, he lost his radio, he was in the middle of nowhere, and it was a really well done movie. The Discovery in 2017, Our Souls at Night 2017, and a movie called Buttons in 2018. Those were the Robert Redford movies from way back when to now. And we're leaving us one more to go. The last quiz of the day. Tell me the population of the top 5 cities in the most populated countries of Europe. I'm looking for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 different countries in Europe. Tell me the 5 most populated cities that these countries have. I'm looking for Austria, Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, United Kingdom. Just start giving me big cities in Europe, and I'll tell you how you're doing. Bob is saying, Bruce, it's all about Paris, Paris, France, I mean, come on, buddy. Yes, indeed. Paris, France. It is Paris in France, the number 1 city in Paris. In France is Paris. We have London. Arthur is saying London in the UK. Yep, number 1 in the UK, London. We have Rome in Italia. That is correct. Rome, that's the number 1 city in Rome. Paris. We have Vienna in Austria. Number 1 city in Austria is Vienna. Frankfurt in Deutschland in Germany. That's number 5. It's the number 5 biggest city. There are 4 cities bigger than that in Germany. What are they? We are coming in with Florence, Italy. Florence is not in the top 5, believe it or not. Salzburg in Austria, number 4 city in Austria. Salzburg. Birmingham in the UK, number 2 city. That is right. What are the other 3? Berlin in Germany. Number 1 populated city is Berlin, Germany. Barcelona in España. The number 2 city in Spain is Barcelona. What's number 1 and what's 3, 4, and 5? Madrid just came in, number 1 in Spain. Now we need 3, 4, and 5. Rome, Vienna, Amsterdam. We have Amsterdam in the Netherlands, number 1 city. Graz. I believe that might be Austria. It's the number 2 city in Austria, 273,000 people. Manchester in the United Kingdom is not in the top 5. Copenhagen. We're looking for, it's not Belgium, it's not Austria. I'm not looking for Denmark. I don't think I'm looking for Denmark. We move on. Madrid, Lisbon in Spain, Lisbon, Portugal. Sorry. Number 1 city in Portugal is Lisbon. That is correct. Valencia, Spain, España. That's the number 3 city. Very good. Bonn in Germany, Bonn, not the top 5. Munich, yes, number 3 city in Germany is Munich. That's 1, 3, and 5 down. 2 and 4 to go. Barcelona, Venice in Italia. Italy is not in the top 5. Basel in Switzerland. Switzerland is number 3 most populated city. Stuttgart in Deutschland is not in the top 5. Hamburg, Germany, number 2 city, 1.7 million. Belfast in Northern Ireland or UK does not count, is not big enough, sorry. Glasgow for the UK is not in the top 5. Hamburg, Munich, Malaga in España, not in the top 5. Stockholm in Sweden is number 1 in Sweden. Strasbourg, I believe Strasbourg, either France or Austria. I'm looking up Austria. No, France, no. So I haven't got Strasbourg. Seville in España, number 4. Sevilla. Cologne in Germany, number 4 city. Germany's done. We've got the top 5 cities in Germany done. Let's see here. Porto, is that Portugal by chance? Yes. Number 2 city in Portugal is Porto. Seville, Prague in the Czech Republic. We're not looking for the Czech Republic though. Koblenz. I'm not sure where Koblenz actually is. Not showing it where I think it would be, so I don't have it. Moving on. Milano in Italy. Milan, Italia. Number 2 city in Italy is Milan, followed by Rome. Rome and then Milan. Dublin is Ireland. I'm not looking for Ireland. Naples in Italy is number 3. Napoli leaves us 2 more cities in Italy. We've done the UK. Vatican we don't do. Let's see here. Leeds, we've done the UK. Sorry, we're not done with the UK. Leeds is number 4. Excuse me. Edinburgh is not in the top 5. Pardon me. Neither is Manchester. We keep going. Istanbul, Turkey is not in this quiz I'm looking for. Bordeaux in France. City Bordeaux, no. Genoa, Italy. Genoa in Italia, not in the top 5. Warsaw, Poland, not looking for Poland cities. Marseille in France. Yes, number 2 city is Marseille in France. I'm looking now at York. I'm looking at Florence, Italy. We've got, I believe, we tried Florence, Italy, did we not? Yep, not here. Palermo, yes, number 5 city in Italy is Palermo. Thank you. And Brighton in the UK. Nope. Lyon, France is the number 3 city in France. I'm still looking for 2 cities in Australia. I'm looking for Belgium cities, all the top 5, 2 in France. Looking for a city in Italy. I'm looking for 4 in the Netherlands. Oh, and Poland. I apologize. I am looking for Poland. Give me Poland again, guys. Try Poland again. Portugal, I'm looking for cities. Sweden, Switzerland, and a couple in the UK. All right. Lyon, no. Liverpool, number 3. Thank you for the UK. Leaves 1 in the UK. Siena, is that in Spain? Not sure where that is. Deal or no deal. Kiev in the Ukraine. We're not looking for Ukraine though. Turin in Italy. Yes, number 4 city. Italy's done. We've got Italy done, Germany done, 2 completed now. Moving on, Creston, nice try. Brussels. Brussels in Belgium. Number 1 city is Brussels. Bruges, Bruges, Belgium, not showing. Keep going. Bruges, no. Turin, Warsaw, Poland, number 1. Thank you. Zurich in Switzerland, number 1. Thank you. Krakow, Poland, number 3. Thank you. Interlaken. Don't know where that would be. I'm not showing that anywhere here. Wow, super late to join Maggie. Welcome, Maggie. Antwerp, Belgium, number 2 city. Thank you. Nottingham in the United Kingdom. No, I'm looking for another city in England. The UK. Montereau in France. No. 2 cities left in France that I'm looking for. Looking for a city in Austria that once held the Winter Olympics in 1976. Looking for the city in the Netherlands where they have international war crimes trials. What's the name of that city? Let's see here. Any others I can help you with guesses? City in Switzerland where a lot of diplomats get together all the time. We have Dresden, no need Germany. Gdansk in Poland, not needed. Ghent or Gent, G-E-N-T. Ghent. I've got Belgium, G-H-E-N-T. I'll take that one anytime. Innsbruck, Austria. That's correct. Number 5 city in Austria is Innsbruck. Geneva, Switzerland. Correct. Number 2 city in Switzerland. The Hague. Correct. That's in the Netherlands. A lot of diplomats hang out in The Hague, and a lot of trials are held there. Geneva, and Charleroi, maybe in France. Not showing it. I need a city in France that is on the Mediterranean coast. Very close by Villefranche. If you've ever cruised on the Mediterranean, been to Villefranche, Villefranche is right next door to the big city, right next door to that. Toulouse, thank you. That's one of them I need in France. Thank you. Marseille and Nice. It's Nice. I needed Nice. France is done. Let's see here. The capital of Switzerland. The capital city of Switzerland I'm looking for. Starts with a B. Sweden, I need 4 cities. Any 4 cities in Sweden will help. The Robin Hood character came apparently from this region in the United Kingdom in England. Starts with an SH. Any idea what that city is called? Basel has just come in here. Basel in Switzerland. That's not the capital. We already have Basel. Bern, B-E-R. It's actually B-E-R-N. We'll take it. That's the number 4. One more city in Switzerland where they make Swiss watches. And then we have Brussels in Belgium. We have already. Sherwood. Kind of, but not quite Sherwood. There's an actual city in the UK that starts with an SH that I'm looking for, but it's not Sherwood. Nottingham, Sheffield. Maggie, you got it. It's Sheffield. It just reminded me of Sherwood Forest. I don't know why. That does the UK. All right, let's finish this off. Austria has 1 city left. It's Linz, L-I-N-Z, number 3 city. Belgium, the number 4 city is Charleroi. Someone may have guessed that. I missed it. And Liege, L-E-I-G-E. Netherlands has Rotterdam, Utrecht, and Eindhoven. Poland has Lodz, Wroclaw, and Poznan. You'd never gotten it. I can't pronounce it. How are you going to get it? Portugal, Amadora, Braga, and Setúbal. Spain has Zaragoza. Sweden, Göteborg, Malmo, Uppsala, and Västerås. Switzerland has Lausanne, Switzerland, home of watchmakers. And those are the cities I was looking for, the top 5 most populated cities in the largest European populated countries, more or less. And you guys have got practically all of them. Thank you so much. That does it. That's it for trivia. I have no more trivia to give for today. I've been on long enough. It is now 5:28 for 2.5 hours. I hope you've enjoyed my show today. 92 of you still here. Unbelievable. Thank you for being here for all this time. JRS says, Bruce, you got 140 thumbs ups today. Thank you guys for throwing a thumbs up on this show. If you can spare one on the way out the door, please throw me a thumbs up. That would be wonderful. Keep an eye on my channel. We'll keep the shows coming. We'll keep the updates coming. Thank you for your thumbs ups, all your support. And we will talk to you Monday night for sure. 7 o'clock for sponsor members, 8 o'clock for sponsor members and everybody. And I hope you can come by for both of those shows. And to keep an eye on my channel in the meantime for updates as I keep you posted on what's going on in the cruise world. That's it for me. I'm going to say goodbye to Dolly, Mr. Wiegand, Dave, JRS, Emily Archer, Brittany, thank you. Carol, thank you, Carol. Emily, thank you for being here. Appreciate all of you coming by and sticking around as long as you have. Have a wonderful evening. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy. Watch that social distancing. And we'll see you on the other side of all of this. We'll talk to you later, everybody. Bye for now.